Diego just entered the podcast.
Oh.
I don't know what part it started recording it.
Oh, you don't know?
But this is my boy Diego right here.
Hi, that's me. It's Diego.
Dude, me and Diego have been friends. We've been friends for how long? Like
Shit, bro, since like seventh grade,
almost
like
sixth, like the end of sixth grade.
Yeah.
Into seventh, but like.
Cause we used to walk the same way to home.
We would go Collins. We would
Yeah,
go to the
right,
park
we go to
and
Collins.
like, the library, and we get kicked out. You remember?
Yeah, I remember we get kicked out.
Dude, we would always go. Like it wasn't even that we were trying to get kicked out. Like
we would just go to like chill.
People would be too loud, or we would have like dumbass competitions. Remember, like go find the dumbest
like,
book or some shit.
Like,
hide and seek.
Hide and seek in the library, right?
Yeah. And like we would just chill there, and the librarians hated us. Like they like as soon as we walked in.
Yeah.
That was funny. Some crazy shit.
Yeah, bro. And we used to play basketball. Sometimes, not all the time. It's fucking hot though.
Yeah, do basketball.
We used to walk like in a big ass group all the time.
Oh, that's right.
Like a wolf pack. But then we just go home.
Mm-hmm. We'd all have to walk home, and we would like walk each other like to different houses, and then we'll make pit stops at everybody's house.
Everybody's house, and like then we go to the park.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it was fun though.
We used to live far. Or you used to live far. Well, from my house, it was pretty far to walk.
From my grandma's?
Yeah, two. Oh, I can't stop.
Oh yeah.
Give them the address.
Give them the address to the parties and shit.
Remember that one time we sent Sergio? He was like, "Hey, where's the party?"
That was it,
and we were like, "Blah, two something Wingate." And he was like, "Nobody's here."
Dude.
He was like, "I'm in the front."
So I was having like a little party, and then they asked me for the Addy. Sorry, no, we're talking about Sergio here. I'm just like breaking it down.
Okay.
So we were just all chilling, and at the time, like every time someone would ask me for the address, like as a joke, I'd be like, blah blah blah, this street.
Yeah.
So and then they'll just be like, oh for real, and I'm just like, nah, I'm just fucking with you. But he messaged in the chat, and I put 258, and I don't think he knew about the insider, like the insider thing. Oh fuck, we just gave away the address.
That's alright. Does your grandma live there?
Fuck it. No, it's not even relevant. Fuck it.
It's alright. Yeah. Do they know where we live?
Hell no.
Like the people watching, do they know where we live? What city we live in?
I'm pretty sure, dude.
I mean, it's pretty. Right now, it's probably just like your friends.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now.
Yeah. But when you're big, and they come back and look at the podcast,
look at this video,
they're like, they're gonna hack all your shit.
Oh yeah. Well, we sent him the wrong address, and then he was all like, "Hey, I'm outside," and I walked to the front of the house, and he wasn't there. And we were like, "Where you at?" And he's all like, "I'm at the address you gave me." And I was like, "Fuck."
He's all far.
He's like 20 minutes away.
Dude,
that's funny.
That shit was funny. Were you there? Oh no, I don't think you were there.
Where?
It was like in the winter. Well, one time you remember Nathan Teplitsky?
Yeah.
Well, one time we were at my house, right? We had like I don't know what we were doing. We were just chilling. We had a bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
We had like a mason jar full of gasoline.
Oh shit!
And like he broke it. Or like he threw it on the fire and he broke it, and like he was like dragging it with him, and like he like set my whole grass on fire. He was leaving like a trail of fucking fire, and I was like, dude, my dad's gonna kick my ass.
Dude, that was me yesterday. Everybody was running over the fucking grass.
Oh yeah. Oh, everyone just left like.
Well, I mean, I was trying to keep everybody in order, but
you should have the neighbors open up parking, $5 parking. They make some money. That way.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been.
Yeah. Maybe. Nah,
should we talk about the party? Like.
I want to know what happened when I left.
All right, so we're gonna go into this today, just so like everybody can kind of. We're not gonna use names. We're just gonna like keep it like just straight. It was friends. That's it.
Yeah.
So some friends, some other friends of friends. So should I start at the beginning or just start at the party? No, I'll do the party and then I'll save the whole experience for another day.
Just go in order.
Yeah. All right. So start off the party. Everybody started showing up. Diego was the first one, right? I think you were the first one. He was just chilling.
Yeah. Keep in mind, I haven't seen Mando in like shit. I haven't seen Mando in like a year, maybe like a year and a half.
Dude, this whole day I was like, it's gonna be fucking badass. Like I'm gonna see people I hadn't seen, and you were like, I just kept trying to.
It was just me. It was me. Like I hadn't seen in a long.
I've been trying to get you out here, like, just to hang out with us. It's just been. But you're doing your thing, and that's why I was like, maybe this time.
Hey, at least keep trying, bro. Like
I was like, let me ask Marissa. Yeah. Maybe this time, like.
Yeah. I mean, at least you kept trying. Some people were just like, nah, fuck Diego. But fuck,
nah, dude,
I eventually came out.
It's because like we've been through some shit,
Yeah.
Like we went through a lot of shit in high school.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, And then like so yesterday he shows up, right, and this shit we fucking pulls up, and oh man, it felt like he was never gone.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
And like we're just talking like friends.
It was not a day was missed, you know.
Yeah, we're just trying to catch up.
Mhm.
It basically like one big ass day went on, and then like the next day we hung out again.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but yeah, like we were just trying to catch up. It was going good, and like throughout the whole party, like as a host, you gotta understand you gotta take care of everybody, like no matter what, and it fucking sucks, but that's just what it is when you throw a party.
Yeah.
So I had to keep running back and forth, you know, letting people like
people in
to park and shit, and like as people started coming in, it was cool. It was fine. And then like it started filling up.
Yeah, like the parking was crazy.
Yeah, I had the parking system. It was working out, and then like people just started coming in and parking
wherever
shit.
they want. Yeah.
And like just people that I didn't know started showing up.
Yeah, that's when you were like.
But for the most part, like most of the night, it was pretty good. Like everybody was having a good time. Chilling. I was walking around, jumping from group to group, like checking in on everybody, making how was everybody doing, like just catching up with everybody.
Yeah. And
then, and I don't know, yeah, just like random people started showing up, underclassmen, people that I didn't invite, but like they just kind of.
It was like friends of friends of
friends.
Yeah,
friends of friends.
Yeah.
Underclassmen that I know, but I didn't really talk to. But I was just like, all right.
Like who was that dude in the cowboy hat?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. It was him, and then some other dude in a striped shirt that was causing us fucking problems.
I didn't see this. I think I left already when that dude.
Yeah.
Came.
Oh. What were we saying?
We're talking about.
Oh yeah, just like, and like I thought that the only reason I let him stay was because like, for when I throw a party, it's everybody I know, and like I know on a personal level, like it's not just like I'm inviting them.
Actually conversate.
Yeah, and people that I know are gonna like be cool.
Yeah.
People that aren't like trying to be cool.
Yeah, it's people you hung out with. Not even at parties. You know?
Yeah. It's for the most part like. If you're a cool kid in school and like you still think you're cool once you graduate, you're fucking dumb. You're
not.
If you're still trying to be cool after high school,
you're still trying to be that guy.
Just dude, most of my friends were not cool in high school. You know, we were like pretty much the average.
Yeah, we just like we talk to each other.
But I tried talking to everybody.
Yeah.
And like that's how I got to know a lot of people because like there's so many different situations that everybody's going through. So it's cool to have like different people in your friends group. Some people just stick to one friend group. Like one person only knows nothing but cars, and they go stick with people with nothing but cars.
Yeah.
So when you go into a new environment, you're just like, I don't know, dude. I do cars, so you don't talk, you don't say anything, right?
Yeah.
But for me, like for the most part, I can talk about I can keep my own, like you know.
Yeah.
And if I don't know, I'm like, oh okay, well like what is that?
Like show me, you know, like.
Because most of the parts like car wise, I know like a good amount. I try and like learn about everything.
Yeah.
Because I want to know everything, but it's fucking tough, dude.
There's a lot to learn about, bro.
I was thinking about it so hard yesterday. Like, I was on a little trip, guys. That's all I'm saying, but...
Yeah, tripping.
I was trying to be everything when you can't be everything because you don't know everything.
Yeah.
And, like, let's get to the point. You can't know everything because everybody's minds is different.
That's true.
Like, I've been... My goal right now is, like, to know everything because that's a real goal, you know?
Yeah.
Like I could have a goal to buy a truck. I could have a goal to buy a car.
Yeah.
That goal is gonna end at one point.
And then you're gonna be like, what now?
Yeah. Everything, like knowing everything. Imagine challenging yourself to learn everything.
Dude, that's a lot. Like everything.
Everything. Like if I meet one person and then they're like, oh, dude, like my fucking computers has a virus.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know how to fix a virus.
I can fix that.
Yeah, basically like that guy.
You be like that guy. I can fix that.
Yeah, because being able to relate to someone is a good thing, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it opens people up, and we all need to be like a little, at least like one day, you know.
Open to everybody.
Because if you never open up, like it's tough. It's a tough world. If you're just trying to be cool every day, trying to be cool for the rest of your life.
Yeah, just trying to impress people all the time, and
you're gonna buy fancy shit. You're gonna be working a shitty job. Like I don't care what I own. Like when I got this car, like I was like, oh, it's a nice car, you know. Yeah. It was cheap. That's why I got it.
Oh yeah.
But like.
What year is it?
Huh?
What year is it?
It's like a 2015.
Oh shit.
Chrysler 300. No, the Chrysler 200.
I actually wanted one of those cars.
For real?
When I was looking for a car, I was like, man, I want one of those cars because they're like big on the inside.
Mm-hmm. It's small. It's small.
You think so?
It's fucking small.
Fucking huge.
No, like every time I go in the back seat, I hit my head. Like I go low and just like it's just low. It's a small car. So like there's positives and negatives to everything in life, and that's why I like exploring. Yeah. I like entering new places. But I got this car because it was real cheap. So well, not real cheap. It was 6,500, but for 2015, 42,000 miles.
That's not bad.
It had a salvage title, but I mean, shit. If it drives, it drives.
Isn't your truck salvage too?
Yeah, my truck. No, my truck is it's a blue title, but it's just old. Oh. It's beat up.
I mean, you still driving it though.
Yeah, it has like 220,000 miles on it. So it's up there. And I'm surprised because it's old and it sounds beat up, but I mean, it still does the job.
You gotta put a fork in it to start it.
Fucking throw an egg in the radiator or whatever. I don't know, some bullshit.
You gotta push it. It's a push start. You gotta push
pump
it.
The gas 3 times.
You gotta push it to start it.
Get out and put
You gotta push it and then go.
Get it running. Dude, there's some people that's cars are like that.
Yeah, like they have
like
to
you
do
gotta
a certain thing.
shake the steering wheel 3 times, hit the top, and then
honk the horn, and then it starts.
But those are the best cars though, because it has something to it.
I mean, at least it starts. It goes.
If it starts, it's funny. That's the best.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bought that car, right? Thinking like, oh, it's just another car, you know. But it's not. Like when you buy luxury stuff, like it looks high end. Like it was cheap, but when it looks high end, like other people get jealous. Yeah. Like regardless. Yeah. Like they don't know the whole story of that car. That car's salvage title. Like I'm telling you, it was only 6,500. But someone sees it and they're like, "That's a nice fucking car." And then like the brand of it, it's the C, Mark C, so it has leather interior.
And salvage title is like what? Like it was like in an accident and shit.
Yeah, salvage title means it was basically in an accident.
It got totaled or something.
Yeah. It's just I think they just make it salvage because like let's say this car got hit in the side. And when you get hit in the side, it doesn't affect the engine at all, you know. The only thing that got affected was all the right frame, the right rear suspension, because they hit it like on the tire.
Oh, okay.
But but the frame got a little damaged too. But I mean, you just fix that. They like Mando it. They use some like putty and shit just to make it like look like.
Use some ramen. Have you seen those videos? They put like ramen and they're just like shh.
That's just crazy.
I'm like, what? We're ramen.
They paint it.
I was like, we eat that shit, bro.
Dude, I saw one where this guy fucking cut a hole in a watermelon and then refilled it with
ramen.
Yeah.
What's the point?
And then he painted it.
Bro, yeah, I see like old rust on cars and they like just like get ramen and just like fill it in and like buff it out and like it's a good new.
Yeah. I think they use like super glue in ramen.
You think so?
I don't know what it looks like.
We eat that shit. I eat it.
Some shit. Yeah. But what were we saying?
About the salvage title.
Oh yeah, salvage title. So salvage title is basically like the car was in an accident, and it's kind of like a risk, but you gotta see where. Like you basically when you're buying a car and you get a salvage title, you want to know where it got hit. Yeah. If it got hit in the back,
or
you know
like what's wrong with it and shit.
If it got hit in the front, I wouldn't really suggest like if it got hit in the front, yeah. But anything like on the sides. If you go, like, you can probably notice a little bit, you know? Yeah. To, like, because you know what you're looking for. But most of the people, like, that, they don't know it's a crash, you know? Unless I tell you and then show you. Like, you'll see, like, the little defects. Yeah. And then you'll be like, oh, okay. Like, I see why it was 6,500. Yeah. But, I mean, shit, I don't care. Yeah. But the thing was, like I was saying, people get jealous. And, like, they broke into it when I was at a bar.
For real?
Yeah, they broke into it. And They saw. I didn't even have anything in there. It was a brand new. Like I had just gotten it, you know. Yeah. But I was like, I want to drive, and like it's my new car, you know. I want to have fun.
And they broke into it.
So I went to this bar, and I parked in this parking lot, and this parking lot was fucking empty. You know, there was no one there. It was all like it was just right next to the place that I was at, and I wasn't bothering anyone. It was like a little dead end street. Yeah. So there's no traffic in there. You know, it's just that one place, and then the little bar, and there's another place over here, but they're closed too. So I was like, I'm just gonna park right next to it, you know. Oh, I'm not bothering anyone. And then like so I guess someone broke into it, and then they called the tow company, or the tow company like broke into my car and then towed it.
What?
I believe that's the thing, honestly. I can see
that. So they broke into it?
Yeah, someone broke into it.
And they towed it?
And then it got towed, you know.
So you had to go pick it up from somewhere?
Yeah, I had to go pick it up from the tow yard. It was like 3 in. Damn. No, 2 in, right?
You had to go pick it up?
Yeah, dude. And,
who took you?
We were with some friends, and like they were able to. I don't know, like it was a friend of a friend.
They just gave you a ride?
Yeah, they just gave me a ride, and I was just like, fuck, dude, like.
How much did it cost to take it out?
So to pull out that damn car, it was $220.
Damn.
Yeah. And then like, dude, I got there, and that wasn't even like the problem, right? I got lucky, like I had the money, because I can see if I didn't have the money. and that car would have stayed in there, it's $20 a fucking day.
But they don't let you look at it, right?
I went to the office and I was like, oh, do you know if this car's here? And then they like looked inside and then they were like, yeah, we have it.
But you pay the risk of like you know, like they could have popped out all the windows or something.
Yeah,
or, like,
yeah.
They could have taken off the wheels. And they're like, that's $220 right there.
Yeah, dude, and like, so they broke into my window, the back window, right?
They broke the back window.
The back side window, like the back passenger passenger window, on the right.
It was just like the glass shattered.
Yeah, they shattered the glass, and when I walked out of the bar, I was like, oh fuck, dude, my car's not here. There's glass on the floor. I was like, someone stole my car, or it got towed.
But you had the keys on you, right?
Yeah, I had the keys on me. So, but like the shit they can do nowadays, like they could steal cars.
Like through tow.
Like just any way.
Yeah.
Like anyway, honestly, you can they have like ways where you can get because they're like push button.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way where you can like get a little scanner thing,
okay.
and it sends the signal like a Wi-Fi signal, and like if someone's at the car pushing the button while that person's like standing there like holding the signal,
they can start.
They can start the car like that.
Shit, that's crazy.
Like, and it's just fucking crazy what they can do now. You know, they can steal credit cards without even fucking seeing your credit card now.
What does this world come to?
It's just fucking crazy, but. Like the thing is, everybody's worried about everybody else, you know.
Yeah.
When we gotta worry about ourselves here first. That's
right.
why, like, this is kind of like an eye opener, I guess, in a way, to see that, like, you know, not everything's okay.
Yeah.
But we're still out here surviving.
We're making the most out of it.
Everybody's surviving. Yeah. And but yeah, like so.
Back to the start. So you went to the car.
Yeah.
And then what? Was anything stolen or?
So I paid the $200, right? $220. It was $220 because they fucking charge you a $20 fee to hold it. Every day.
I didn't want to hear. You're like, I didn't want to hear.
It wasn't even the day. It was probably like that night. That same night, maybe like 2 hours. It was there.
Yeah.
So
you weren't even there for that long at the bar or whatever.
I was there from like maybe like 12 to 2 around there.
Oh, well, not that long.
Yeah. So it was there at the place for. I just wanted to sing a song. I wanted karaoke.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm gonna go. I should have just Ubered. My gut feeling was telling me just to Uber, but I was like, I'll just drive, you know.
You always go what you good.
I'm not gonna.
I hate when that happens.
Drink.
When you never follow your gut,
Dude.
and then it turns out your gut was the right decision. And
and that's like. Let's get back to the story, okay? Just to like finish it off, because people.
You paid the $220.
Yeah, I paid the $220. I went outside and I didn't even care at this point. I was just like, I need to get to my car.
Mm-hmm.
I got in my car and like I closed the door and you just hear like in the back, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, shit, they did break the glass.
Dang.
And I was like, fuck. And like, I was just a little pissed at the time. And then I drove out. And I picked up, I had to drop off one of my friends. So I picked her up. And then we headed out. And right at that point, I was fucking pissed. I was like, someone broke into my car. You know, I put my hand down like on the armrest in the middle. And it was open. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, ah, shit. They stole my change. I didn't have shit. They left the flashlight, change. But they stole my change.
They were like,
damn, I can't see. I'm just gonna take this. They just grabbed the change, and they were like, fuck, dude, if only there's a flashlight.
He's like, I need a flashlight.
And they left the flashlight in there, and I was like, what the fuck?
So they just stole all the change. Was it a lot of change?
It was my loteria change, like.
Oh.
So it was a lot of change.
Dang.
It was this like tin that I had just found in a mobile home, and I threw all my change in it, like just quarters, nickels, and dimes, and I have pennies like in a separate one just because they're pennies, you know.
Yeah.
And like it was in my truck, in the car because I was gonna go to another party, and we didn't even remember playing loteria, but it was just the change was just in there because I was being lazy to get it down.
Yeah.
So they got all my fucking change. It was probably like $100.
Damn, change.
Yeah, it was a tin. Like I'm telling you, it was heavy.
Yeah. That's probably why they left they're like, I need to carry
I could buy 2 flashlights with this.
I either carry this change or I carry the flashlight. He's probably a skinny dude. He probably couldn't carry both of them.
I was not too heavy for him. Dude, no, but yeah, he, so yeah, I got into the car. I picked up my friend. I dropped her off. And then like, as I was dropping her off, I was like looking around, right? And then I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, fuck, dude. Where's my gate button? Like, the gate button to push the gate to open it?
Oh, yeah.
Because, my parents have some gates that slide open, you know, with the...
Yeah.
With the buttons. And I was like, fuck, dude, where are my buttons? And, like, I couldn't find them, and I was like, I need to fucking go home.
Jump the
like
fence.
if they were in my car and I have paperwork in there with my address,
and
they saw my address, they stole the button, so they can get into my.
Sorry, bro. He couldn't have been that smart. He left his fucking flashlight.
No, yeah, but like this is what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah,
you know?
like someone could be like at my house.
Like someone could be at my house. I put my whole family in danger.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be dumb. Because I didn't trust my gut. And like,
always go with your gut,
dude. And I was like,
it's
fuck.
a nasty feeling, right?
And like, I was like, who's awake right now? Like my sister. Luckily, my sister was in town, and I was like, I called her, and if she wouldn't have answered, I would have been like, fuck. Maybe I would have speeded home or something.
Yeah.
But I called her. I was like, hey, is everything all right? And she was like, yeah. What happened? And I was like, nah, just make sure everything's closed and like keep an eye out real quick. And when I get home, we can deal with this.
Uh-huh.
So I did that, and I was like speeding home. And on the way home, I was like, fuck. You know, I was like,
far?
shit. It was maybe like 10 minutes, like a 10-minute drive. But I had noticed before, like, all this shit was happening, right?
Yeah.
So it was a 10-minute drive, with, like, the worst 10 minutes.
It's like the longest 10 minutes of your life.
And I was thinking about every scenario, like, that could happen and what could be going on. Yeah. And, like, I was just trying to think of everything. And then, like, one popped into my head, and I was like, this car's not under that house. I was like, my car is under, like, another address.
Oh, okay.
Like the address that we would use for school.
Oh,
and I was like, cause this address on my ID. So I was like,
you just relieved.
God, I was like,
weight off your shoulders.
Even if they did go to that address, they went to the fucking address and they pushed the button. They're like, what the fuck?
They probably thought that. Maybe they didn't even know it was for your house.
I'm pretty sure, like, if you see a button inside of like a car, you know. And then you're gonna be like, oh, this could be, you know, for a gate key. Certain things, garage key.
Can't you? Did you? So they took the key?
Yeah. So they took that.
Or you just didn't find it?
No, they took it. Like it wasn't there. So I got home and I was like, all right, it's not as bad because they're not. So I still put my whole family in danger, and that was fucked up, you know, like. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. Like, I'd rather drink $300 worth than get my ass towed again.
Yeah, $300.
Yeah, cause I had to buy the. Yeah, you could get fucked up with $300, man. But like, instead of me going out being a dumbass and like parking in an empty parking lot, I could have Ubered for 20, drank for 100, 100, shit, 100, gone back home for 20, and I would have still been up $150. Yeah. But because I wanted to drive, you know. Yeah. I had to go through all this shit, and then like that night I didn't even get no sleep. I was up and I was like, I gotta buy a fucking window. So I went online and I bought a window. The window.
The car. I was like, a window, like for your room?
I bought the window for the car. Mm-hmm. Like I searched it up and I was like, how much is this hoe? How much is it gonna cost me to get someone to fix it? Mm-hmm. And like with my mentality, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it on eBay, and I'll fix it myself. Like,
did you fix it yourself?
That's another fucking story. That motherfucking car is nothing but headache. I call it the headache car. Dude, that shit like pissed the fuck out of me. And then okay, so I rush home, right? Mm-hmm. I rush home, and then when I get here, just as an extra precaution, I go reset the machines and I get everybody's buttons from their cars and shit. And like me and my sister are just there resetting them all, like one by one, every button, because we have 2 gates, and that button had 2 buttons on it, so it worked on both. So I was just there like resetting each button.
You can't like deactivate it?
Yeah, like I reset the machine and then I have to so it deactivates every button.
And then it has
so now I have to
responds to it at the time. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, and I had to reactivate everybody's button like secretly so no one would know. And it was just like it was like another little task on its own, and like the whole time I was just like, what the fuck was I doing, you know? Yeah. Like what am I doing? And I was just like, fuck. And then after that, like, there were still some buttons I forgot. Mm-hmm. Like, there was one in the home that I forgot to reset, and I was like, and my mom was like, oh, I think the lightning, like, turned off the power and the machine's reset. And I was like, oh, shit, I don't know, maybe. I was like, maybe, shit. And then, like, I forgot some of my other family has buttons. Mm-hmm. Oh, and they would just they'll come and, like, check up on the house. Yeah. Like, just to make sure everything's all right, and they couldn't get in anymore. So they had to reset their buttons, and I was just like, dang. Shit, I don't know. And they would talk about it, my parents, and they'll be like, oh, I wonder why some buttons reset and some didn't. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. That's weird.
It's the lightning.
Maybe it was just some buttons. Maybe, I don't know.
Dang, so this was a while back, huh?
This was maybe like 3 months ago. 3-4 months ago. Like before this podcast, like right before it. That was basically one of the things that like changed my whole career, you know. Yeah. Where I'm at, and like just changed the whole mentality. Because like I was at the gym one day and I was just like, why am I so upset about this? You know?
Yeah.
I was like, being upset isn't gonna get me nowhere.
Yeah. I always tell Marisha's like, being upset is a waste of energy.
Dude, it is, and like when you're alone,
it gets to you sometimes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
so for me, like meditating, I would go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Working out is like something that I've been using that to get further, you know.
Like your form of meditation.
Yeah. Basically.
I saw that on the last podcast.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Hell yeah, dude. We got number one fan right here. No, but yeah, like I go to the gym, and like I was like, you know what? Instead of focusing on why they did that to my car, because I'm pretty sure that maybe their situation was fucked up, you know. Yeah. Like maybe they're
just desperate, you know.
Like they're real desperate.
There's two sides to a story.
Yeah, there's always two sides. So I was like, you know what?
They could have been like looking for money for their kids to feed, or like diaper money, you know.
Yeah, it's a tough world out here.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Let me come back, take a step back, focus on what I'm doing right now. So I would focus on the exercises. You know, I was like,
yeah.
I've been benching forever, but I was like, am I really benching right though? You know. Yeah. And like I would watch YouTube videos, and like I wouldn't really watch technique videos, but like you see like the power lifters, like they have a little arch.
They have a little arch in their back.
And you see like why do they pinch their backs? Like why is their feet like that?
Yeah.
And like so I was just trying out different ways, and like I was like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah.
This feels better. And then like my arms, because sometimes when I do it, like I had a little pain, and I was like, let me work on that, like try and see a better way to go down. And then I was like, oh shit, like I seen some power lifters like use their feet to push, and I was like, let me try that. So I started pushing, and I was like, oh, fuck, like, this helps. Like, you actually don't think about it, but the only thing that is going to heal stuff or, like, fix or make you good at something is time.
Yeah.
And with that, like, that breakthrough was able to get me everything, basically. Mm-hmm. So, like, time, it takes time to do anything.
That's true.
Yeah. Nothing's going to happen from one day to the next. What's the only thing, like, maybe Amazon?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, buying shit. But like everything you see here, like you said, like you came in my house and you were like, damn, y'all did so fucking much.
Yeah, bro.
But it wasn't just in one day, you know.
Yeah,
we had this whole year. Like it might feel like a day because we haven't talked in so long.
Yeah.
But like life keeps going, you know. And that's another thing I realized. Like even though we're not talking, you know, right now everybody else is doing their thing. Everybody else is working, and like they don't even know what's going on right now. Like this isn't even a thing to them right now.
Yeah.
But I like that thought of someone like not even knowing, but it's also good to know, you know. Yeah. It's just good to know things like what's going on in someone's life, just to hear another point of view, another opinion. And like if you want to listen to this, you can. You know, I'm not forcing anybody. And like I was also like I'm also like trying to think about like the mentality of it, like if someone's gonna watch this, it's because they want to, not because I make them or because they saw a video and like. Cause you can watch it. You can watch it and then you can listen to it, or like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can be in the conversation, like if you choose to, or you could just listen to it and be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm just gonna back out.
Yeah, like sometimes I watch the podcast and I'm just like, yeah, I probably would have said something different. Like
like it gets you thinking.
That's what makes things like maybe like that. I was like, one day hopefully I can hop on, you know.
Yeah, or like and it's just like because there's people that probably are, if they ever do watch it and they're not here.
Yeah, they like think different. Or,
but that's why I like getting other people because
it's like
other people have different stories, different opinions, different like goals, different sets, different things. But I want people that are gonna succeed. I don't want cool kids.
Cool kids, like the ones at the party.
Yeah, the cool kids that are cool. They're too cool to fucking have a good time. Cause me yesterday. Like, if you saw me yesterday, you'd be like, this motherfucker's crazy. Like, but you don't understand what it led up to this party, because this party was a badass party, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I tried getting so many people here. Everybody that I thought would have a good time, like, they were here. And I was like, shit. Like, I had everybody, like, dress up, like, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that's another thing about the party. Shit, so, like, he told everybody, what, dress formal?
Okay, I put up the post, and I was like, all right, everybody has to... Okay, I put Mando's retirement party.
Yeah. This dude's like...
That's number one. Mando's retirement party.
He's nowhere close to retiring.
I'm 22.
He's 22.
I just turned 22. But it's kind of like a joke, you know?
Yeah. Like it's just like a gag party, you know?
Yeah, it's a party. I was like, retirement party.
Yeah.
I put the date, BYOB. Beer pong, BYOB.
Loteria. Maybe.
I put Loteria. Loteria is basically Mexican bingo.
Yeah.
And I put maybe on that one because people get drunk and it just shit doesn't happen. Nothing gets done.
Yeah, bring out the beans.
And then I put, you don't want to miss this party. And basically, whoever.
That's the picture, right, of that donkey that
yeah,
you
that
put
one
for
right
the party? I was like, does that look I saw it. I walked in right now. I was like, it looks familiar. I was like, I feel like I've seen it before.
Yeah, that's the one.
The donkey with no eyes.
Yeah, I didn't really know what else to put as a background, so I was just like, let me just put that. It could look pretty cool with the lights, right?
Yeah, the blue. Yeah, I was like, well, that's not how it looked like earlier. You have lights on there too?
Yeah, lights are on there too.
See.
Dude, like when like if I want to do something, I'm gonna like look it up, and I'll break it down, like see what it is, how to do it, and it's not hard. And anything we do,
YouTube is your best friend.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, YouTube does a lot of shit, bro.
Dude, YouTube, I'm like,
it's like
it changes your life. Like honestly, my life's changed because of YouTube.
Sometimes I don't even think, like, I look back at school and I'm like, yeah, we learned it on paper and pencil, and then like YouTube taught me a bunch of other shit. Like, is it useful? Fuck yeah, it's useful.
Anything on YouTube, you can learn anything on YouTube.
Honestly,
anything everything.
In school, it was just like stuff we didn't need. Like,
and the thing with school is, we're there because they force you to be there, and no one wants to learn being forced.
Yeah.
No one wants to do that. Like,
everyone,
there's some people that will like guide that way because it's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like all the smart kids,
or they're born into it.
Yeah, all the smart kids, like they're forced to do it, or maybe they were taught a way to have fun with it. You know.
Yeah.
Like I know, like for me, my parents, like when they would come to school, my mom would try and teach me letters, and I still remember this because this affects me. Like my learning habits are like not good because the way I was taught to learn is like. It would come to letters, right? And I was a little dumbass, and like I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do letters. I wanted to like go have fun, you know.
Like
be
hands on.
Yeah, but they send you homework, and I understand like we need homework to.
It's like it's just like to see if you do it.
Yeah,
because like there's some people that don't do it.
It's extra practice.
Yeah.
Like it's extra practice at home, and like the thing was like I hated doing homework, and I've always hated doing homework, and you want to know why? Because my mom used to help me, but like when my mom used to help me, like. It wasn't like help. She was like,
it was just like,
she was like, come on, it's fucking wrong. Like that's not how you do it. She'll pinch the shit out of my ear. She'll twist them, bro. And like I was a little kid. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I wrong? Like, who am I hurting? Like,
it's like, I'm just doing it wrong, but you're not helping me.
Yeah,
find out what's wrong.
You're just yelling at me and not helping me how to learn.
Yeah. So it's like just put a scar on you forever.
Yeah, and like that, I didn't want to learn. Like teachers would tell me like, you have to do this. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like why am I gonna do that? You know? Like the mentality, like, are you gonna beat me up? Am I like, are you gonna pull my ear?
Like, kick my ass.
Just my like the way my parents taught me is not a good way, you know.
Yeah.
And I look at that now and I'm like, well, now I know what I can change.
Yeah.
Like I understand it takes time and that's what homework does. But like I'm pretty sure that their parents, like the kids that are smart, they helped them out. You know, they're like, oh, this is them. They were like, dude, you did a fucking awesome job.
Yeah.
Because all we need is support.
Yeah.
So like that's how they got into the books, you know. Whatever they support you in, that's what you want to do. Yeah. So, like this is just a random thing that I was like, fuck it.
Let's do it.
And like YouTube has basically gotten all this.
Dude, YouTube is like.
Dude, my dad because he helped me like paint and everything, like all the.
Your dad just started a channel.
Yeah, he's a carpenter basically, contractor. He does it all. Like, he came from Mexico. He has his own story. Like. Yeah.
Dude, like, so Armando's dad, like, I swear, I would always, like, when me and Armando talked, like, a year ago, like, I swear, I'd come to his house maybe, like, every other day, and his dad would have, like, another project done within that day, and it was so crazy. Like, I remember when we came with the twins, and, like, you had the downstairs area, like, that wall wasn't there, and then I came one day, and, like, the wall was there, and I was like, this dude's fast, it's crazy.
Yeah, my dad sucks at teaching, too, but, like, I love both of my parents. But they just suck at teaching.
They're not good teachers. Like they always do tell you, they're like, your parents are your first teachers.
They're the only teachers basically. Yeah. And it sucks because some people don't have parents. Yeah. Like they don't have.
Or they
parents.
Have one or.
Yeah, or like they go to the person that they trust the most, and if that person's not a good person, you know, they're not gonna learn how to be a good person.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they both suck at teaching, and it's just. And it's hard because I can understand what my dad wants to do, but he wants it done fast because he's already on that level.
Yeah.
But I've never done it, so it's my first time. You know, I gotta learn. I gotta go through the mistakes. He's 40 right now, so he has like 20 years over me.
40?
And he started when he was 20.
Your dad's
like
40?
20. Yeah, he's like 44.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, he's still young. To me, that's still young.
He is young, you know.
My dad's almost like 50. Dude, my dad's 50 this year. He should be 50 this year.
Dude, and I look back at the shit that they had to go through for us, you know. Like, they were 20, like they were like 20, and we already had 2 kids, me and my sister.
Yeah.
At 20, and they still had to, like, you know, find a way to pay all bills, and they had just gotten a house. So like, but back then everything was a little bit cheaper, but everything you get paid less. So it was like, they just knew how to save.
So yeah. So like right now, gas is like $2.20. Yeah. Like then it would have been like
maybe 50 cents, 75 cents.
Yeah, 75 cents. But you got paid like
less.
Yeah, you got paid less, like 25 cents to the hour or something.
Yeah, and like my dad, he came over here from Mexico and he hustled. Yeah. He tried. He was like a sponge basically. People would be like, "Oh, we're doing carpentry today. You want to come?" He'd be like, "Hell yeah, I'll go." Yeah. And he'd just go learn. But he learned like, I guess because the people he learned from didn't teach him the way he's teaching me. He actually like
he probably said like, I could do that better.
Yeah, like he had an opportunity to learn from other people. Yeah. But me, I'm trying to learn it all from one source, and like it's kind of hard because
you only have that one source.
Yeah, and then like if you do one thing wrong, like his teachings are not the best, you know.
Yeah, you've been working with your dad for like since like high school.
Before that, I've been going with him since like middle school. Yeah. But like I didn't really like I would go, but I felt like I didn't really try, you know. Yeah. But now
you were just there like doing chores basically.
I was there because not because I wanted to, because I was forced to basically. Yeah. Well, not really forced to, but I was like, you know what, I'll go.
But I mean, like it taught you like up to this day, just don't be there doing nothing, you know.
Like, and I would always try and help, like broom and shit. But now that I'm getting older, I want to do all the other stuff, like the actual. Yeah.
I want to build a house.
Yeah, and I know how to do a lot of stuff. Like I always challenge myself to do new things. It's just going on your own. Taking that first step to go on your own is the fucking hardest, dude. Because it's like, oh fuck, like what if I forget this, or what if I forget this? But like I noticed, like if I go out there, my dad can do a job in like an hour, like 30 minutes tops, like me and him. But if I go on my own, it's gonna take maybe 2 hours, maybe 3, because I'm trying to slow it down and like break it down.
Yeah, but you need that little support.
Yeah, but if I go on my own, like I can get it done. It might take me like 2-3 hours. What we could do in 30 minutes, it'll take me a little bit longer. But it's because I'm trying to focus, make sure I do it right. Yeah. And then later on in my career, like when I'm in his age, I'm gonna be just as fast, you know. Yeah. I don't plan on being as fast as him right now.
Yeah, but
fuck no, like no way.
I mean, yeah, you can't like top that. It's 20 years experience over you.
Dude, this man fucking has chickens in the back. And like,
your dad or some man?
No, my dad. Oh, yeah. Like he has chickens in the back. He has all these plants. He plants plants. Like he keeps planting plants. He doesn't fucking care. Like he just keeps planting.
He's a workaholic,
and we go to work. After work, he comes here and he fucking waters them, and like he feeds the chickens every day.
It's a workaholic.
Like it's just like, what the fuck? I'm just like,
you don't get tired. That's what he's.
I want to be like that, and I'm just like, I need to be like this. Yeah. That's why I threw the podcast in. Omar was like, oh dude, I've been wanting to start a podcast, or I've been thinking about podcasts, and I was like, oh shit, like. Me too. Like, let's do one. Like, let's do it. And he was all like, "What? Like, when?"
Right now.
And I was like, "Let's buy this shit and let's do this."
Yeah.
It's not expensive, you know. Yeah. Like, it could be expensive for someone. $200 for the mics. If you have a piece, I don't know actually. You know what? It is kind of expensive.
Yeah. For like, if you know.
If you don't know how to do it, like I didn't know how to use a computer, but if I knew how to build one, like if you know how to build a computer, you can get a good one running for $300.
Jeez.
And that's good because you can edit videos, you can edit the software, edit everything basically. And all you need is one mic. One mic. They sell mics that you can plug into your computer if you really want to.
And you just talk to it.
And you could talk into your phone.
No, like your mic.
You can use your phone actually. Like you make headphones. YouTube videos on your phone. The friend that I had on here that was a single parent, Leslie.
Oh yeah.
She records her videos on the phone.
Oh, she's a YouTuber, right?
Yeah. Like for me, I feel like I needed that little extra reality that like the setting. So that's why I was like, all right, let's put money into this. Cause like I've always been one to put money into things, you know. Yeah. Like the raccoon business. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't say that. For a long time, it was called that, and we were like, Mando, you're gonna get us jumped.
We were basically the raccoon squad, but people would take out the rat part, and it was
like a where's the.
I have the painting.
You have the logo somewhere?
Yeah, I have the painting somewhere.
There's this bottle.
Oh, look, I have it already. This bottle. Oh, that bottle is my water bottle. I don't know if the camera's in. Oh, it's not even on anymore. Oh, but yeah, like this logo, like I just thought of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try and
like make something out of it.
It would be cool to have my friends like wear this shit, like just put it on random cars.
I still have some. I have like my sweater, my beanie.
Fuck yeah, dude. I always wear my shit. My shit's comfortable. Like, it's not expensive stuff. Yeah. But because I know I made this, like,
it means something.
So it's good. And like seeing other people wear it, like, it's just like, hey, I did that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and he knows the story.
Yeah. There's even like sometimes we would go to like the park and we would just like sticker bomb the backboards or like there's that one time we went to I went to Hurricane Wings with Marissa. Or it's called OG Wings now. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, it's called OG Wings. And like I was like, oh no, let me take a picture of this. That sticker was still there, like on that light post. Yeah. I was
on the stop sign, did you see the stop sign one?
The one on.
Remember we put a stop sign on one.
This one by the park, right?
No, by Hurricane Wings.
Oh yeah.
Was that one still there?
Yeah, I didn't see it. They probably took it off. It's probably illegal.
We're all like tugging shit, like we posted shit on. No, we would every time like. So me and Diego would always hang out during Spurs games. Like it was playoff season.
Oh, bro, that was the best time.
Dude, playoff season. Every time we went out, like we would go eat. We would watch the game. No, win or lose, I'll be like, water's on me.
Water's free, by the way, here.
And we'd just be like, oh, like we'll pretend like the waiter would come over and she'll be like, hey, water's $2.34 a bottle. And we're just like, oh,
let's scram.
We gotta go.
Yeah, dude, Spurs games were great. Like, dude, I missed that. Like, we go see like the playoffs games. Yeah. And when they would win, I remember one time Frank came with us. Oh yeah. And we went downtown honking, and he would like jump off the truck. And,
dude, we were all like jumping. We had flags.
Dude, that was
like
great.
Everything. You can have a fun time anywhere, but you just have to get in the moment. Yeah. Like the Spurs games, we were in that moment. Yeah. You know, we were like, we got the flags. You have to be with
the right people.
Yeah, you got to be with the right people to support. Like I'm not a big Spurs fan.
Yeah, like I was about to say that you're not that much of a sports fan. Like he'll watch, but.
Like I don't want to
watch it with the right people, you know.
I don't want to be like a fake fan or anything. Yeah. But like the Spurs, it's San Antonio's team, you know. I would like to represent San Antonio, so might as well fucking put up the flags.
Yeah, it's like when people like represent here. This right here, the merch.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's cool to see people like coming together for a better, like just something cool.
Just for like some little thing. Yeah. Well, other people it's little. For some people it's big. Like sometimes that's all they have. Like just
there's some people that just focus on basketball, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. Like, there's a lot of friends that just do basketball. They only know basketball. They know every single basketball player, every single draft.
Like,
but when it comes to those friends, I'm just like,
what else are you doing? Like, is that it?
and then like I try and talk to them, and I'm just like,
LeBron. Playing for the Cowboys now.
Yeah, and I have a lot of group of friends. That's why like everyone's kind of separated on their own. But I like bringing everybody together because I want to talk about everything.
They're talking about.
Like you have your car guys. You got the basketball guys. You got the football guys.
Yeah.
The worker guys, like the quiet guys.
The makeup girls.
Makeup girls.
Swim.
Yeah, it's just I like it because everybody comes together and I can switch up conversations. I'll jump from this group to this group.
Yeah.
Just walking back and forth, checking in on everybody how they're doing. Mm-hmm. But if I just knew cars, I wouldn't have half the friends I know. I know because of the cars.
Yeah.
Like if I just did cars, we probably wouldn't be friends.
Yeah.
But my gate's so open to do anything, you know. And you at one point you were like, I'm down. Yeah. Anything we would say I'm down.
Dude, yeah, and like we always try new things. Like as far when we hung out together, like Mando didn't play basketball, but like he knew everybody else played basketball, so he did it. And then one time, we just wanted to try golf. So we would go golfing.
Yeah, we went to go to the driving range and just start hitting golf clubs.
Just see who could hit it the farthest. And I was thinking about today. Dude. I was like, dude, I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast if we get the chance. I was like, dude, I remember one time we went to the driving range and Frank broke the thing. God damn it, Frank!
God damn it, Frank!
He broke the.
Dude, he was leaning on the stick every time you go down to pick up a ball. Like instead of just bending down to pick one up, he would put some weight on the
like a crane. Or not a crane. Is that what it's called?
I don't know what is it.
When you lean on it on that stick, what's it called? It's called a crane, right?
Oh yeah, like a crane, the old person crane. Yeah. Like that was basically Frank putting his weight on the golf club, right? And like all the weight he was putting on it, just like over time, how many times he did it, it just snapped. Yeah. It just snapped.
Keep in mind, like we each got like what 100 balls for like $10, right?
$11, dude. And that's the good thing about it. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Like, but if we would have never gone, we would have known. Like, even just that little swings, it was stress relieving. You know. Yeah. Like you try and hit it as hard as you can. Like when no one's good,
and everyone's laughing. I'm pretty sure we all still stuck at golf.
Yeah,
we would just try to hit like remember that guy?
Yeah, the golf cart.
The golf cart guy. He would drive around a couple bits, and we just try to hit him.
I don't know if you remember one time I hit it, and I made it into the cart, like his little basket.
Oh, maybe not, but yeah, I remember you hit him a couple times.
Dude,
yeah. So yeah. Anyway, when Frank broke that thing, and he just like he didn't even return it. He just left it in the bush.
Yeah, we were like, fuck. We kind of just waited for the place to close down.
Yeah.
And then when they were closed, they have like a little section where you just put the extra clubs.
Oh yeah.
Remember, like right outside.
Yeah.
If they're closed, you just leave them there.
You just leave them there and then pick them up in the morning.
So we were gonna take it in, and it was closed. So we were like, fuck it, like they're not here. Like throw it in the bushes.
Throw it in the bush. It was all broken.
Like, Frank just threw it in the bushes, and we took it off. We were like, we're never coming back to this place.
Dude.
We're like, they have cameras, and they're gonna see Frank on there.
We went back like next week.
They're gonna have his picture on the wall, like
wanted,
most wanted club
ranking.
ranking.
He's gonna be on the back of milk cartons.
The club, missing club,
because
it's gonna be in the bushes. They don't know where it went.
It's gonna be a picture of Frank worth 10,000, 10,000 wanted, dead or alive.
For a club, a rental club.
Dude, that's great. They're super nice there, though.
Yeah, it's kind of scary nice, but like.
But you always get those people that are there, like they're actually there to like practice and golf, and then they see us in like basketball shorts and shirts. They're like, damn, like again,
y'all renting stuff.
Y'all bringing stuff.
See, but it's cool just to explore new things because there's a lot of things out there, and it's fun, and that's why I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like, and like that's what was I think that's what has like this friendship going so long, was because like you're not afraid to do new shit, and
neither are you,
and neither me. Like a lot of people are like, nah, I'll just stay home. I don't want to. I don't want a club.
Or some people like eventually get to that point where they're like,
yeah, they're just
nah, I don't do it.
Like if they're not having fun, I understand if you're not having fun, but like if you've never done it,
if you never,
you don't
like
know.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, you know? Basically, and that's what I've been going off now, like to help me succeed. Like I'm actually taking that to another level, you know, like recording. I never owned a computer. This was the first one I bought, and like I didn't know how to fucking log in. I knew some computer work because I used to work at Spectrum, but like the software to do this, anything like YouTube.
Yeah.
How to edit a video, YouTube. Like what do I use to edit a video? YouTube.
I feel like eventually they're gonna charge us for that shit.
I pay for it. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
YouTube, but you have YouTube Music in Red, right? Or
yeah, I do YouTube Red, but I like in my case, I believe it's honestly worth it because I put most of my time into that because it gives me so much.
Yeah, bro. I don't even remember the last time I saw TV.
Yeah, I mean I don't have TV. Like all I do is YouTube. I like watching other people's content.
Hulu.
I'm watching like random shit at all times. Like I'm into Fortnite.
Hulu has free sports. Have you seen those commercials?
For real?
Probably not. They're like Hulu has free sports, and then
we have Hulu.
Throw money.
I think we have Hulu, but I don't like. There's just something that don't like.
Or live sports. I think it's live sports, not free sports.
Some shit like that, dude. I forgot what I was saying.
You're talking about
YouTube. Oh yeah, I pay for YouTube Red.
You pay for it. Yeah.
And like some people can like see YouTube Red and be like, oh, why are you paying for that? Like it's free. But like if you add up all the ads, every ad you gotta watch. Some ads you can't skip, so it's like 13 seconds long.
And they get paid for that.
And they get paid for that. For
like the YouTubers get paid. For
it. Well, it's good for them, but like I understand not everyone can pay for it, but there's some people that don't want to pay for it because they're like it's not worth it.
Like I'm pretty sure that was the case with you, right? You just hate ads.
Dude, like ads are an ass. They're a pain in the ass.
Ads are ass. We should make an ad for that.
Ads are ass.
Ads are ass.
And then they have ways to block it, like on the computers. But I didn't have a computer. I had a phone.
You gotta be like a secret computer hacker.
Yeah, and like, if I'm on YouTube so much, I might as well support them, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
I'm taking a lot of time. I'm taking my time and putting it into YouTube, and YouTube's been giving me all this back. So what's $12.99 to a month, you know?
Yeah.
When instead of having cable, I have that. That's my cable. And another thing is.
And it just gets rid of ads, or is it like other stuff?
Yeah, it gets rid of ads. Basically, I could download videos and watch them on the go. I never download them. Like I should start like using that, but like there's basically internet everywhere. So that's like if I have a problem, like if I'm in a situation where my tire get a flat, how do I change this flat?
Yeah.
I'll watch it, and it's simple stuff, you know. Yeah. Like it's not hard to change a tire, but people just like they get in their mindset. They're like fuck, what do I do? Like shit.
They panic and shit. Yeah.
YouTube's been that gateway to get me out of situations.
Yeah.
That like I'm just like fuck.
Then
no, thank you.
YouTube's crazy, like
the way my truck is right now. Like everything that I have is because of YouTube. Yeah, like how to spray paint tires, you know, like wheels. I look up a video and then I'll try it, and sometimes it doesn't come out good. It'll start peeling, but I mean, I skip some steps. I'm not gonna lie, like I'll skip some steps here and there because I'm like, it's kind of not needed.
You don't need that. You don't need that.
Like clean
flies
the tire
off the truck. That one little piece flies off the truck.
I take out the brake sometimes. You don't need the brake.
you seen the Cat in the Hat? You ever seen the movie Cat in the Hat? Yeah. He's like, get the brakes. He's like, where are the brakes? And he's like, he takes them off. They're like, they're right here.
Dude, yeah, it's just like YouTube's helped me do a lot. Like,
yeah,
I've installed lights on my truck, like all the LEDs. I like doing it all because it's another world.
Yeah.
You get to see the struggles of a electrician, struggles of a person like who's done that before.
The cars and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So another thing that I just did, I don't know if I had to do like the suspension on my truck because it was like getting real bad, and like I went to the tire shop to like put the tires. Oh no, they put on my I think they put the tires back on. And like they told me, oh, your whole front suspension's pretty bad. Like it's pretty bad, and they were like.
It?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's old. Like my truck's 220,000 miles. Probably that too. And like just over time, stuff wears down, you know.
Yeah.
So like at that point, like everything was kind of making noises and shit. And they were like, "It's gonna be like 4,000 to fix this hoe." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Where'd you get that from?
He was like, "It's like 2,000 in parts, and then like, no, it was maybe like 1,000 in parts, and then the rest in
labor."
In labor. And I was like, wait a fucking minute.
$3,000 worth of labor?
It was like 2,500. No, it was more than that. It had to be like 3,000, like around 3,000 to 4,000.
In labor?
No, with labor and parts like together.
Oh, shit. Bro.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I can YouTube this.
Like, why am I gonna let someone like if it was someone else's car, I'd be like, you probably have to pay for that. I'm not gonna mess with your car. But for me, like, I was like, this is an experience. This is something I could learn from. So I did the math and I was like, I can probably buy all these fucking tools, and like do this shit on my own. And I bought all the parts. It was like 1,200 for everything, and I changed it. And I bought all the tools and shit. It was like $400 for all the tools. Harbor Freight's cheap as fuck, so I bought all the Harbor Freight stuff. I got an impact drill, like a rigid one, and the good thing about that is we use rigid for work, so the batteries match.
Oh,
so I have an impact drill that like I could just if I'm going on a trip, I just throw it in my truck, and like I put the battery on it, and if I get a flat, I just and
that's badass.
Yeah, so everything like works out in the long run if you put
invest.
it into it. Yeah, because like now if I get a flat, I can change it, you know. I change it real quick, grab the wheel, take it to the shop, they can replace it, come back. But if I didn't have that, like you have to use the little jack, the little thing, and like not knowing that, like that's something you need to know, like because you never know, you could be out in the like wherever traveling,
like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the middle of nowhere, and if you don't know how to do a tire, like you're fucked. You gotta wait for someone. But if you attempt it, take it slow. Like even if you're just taking it slow, like breaking it slowly, like every bolt, pulling it off, putting on the spare. Like it's a learning experience. Yeah. But if you just sit there and wait for someone, you're not gonna learn, and it's gonna happen again, and you're just gonna go through the same situation.
You just always have that mentality. Like, oh, someone will do it for me.
Yeah. We gotta take our own shit. Like do our own shit.
Yeah,
bro. And I think it's been changing everything, dude. Like I've been trying to do so much on my own. Like and right now that I'm at home, I don't have that many bills. You know, so I'm taking advantage of that. Like, anywhere I can put money into, like this laptop. This was a decent laptop, and I put money into it because I know this is gonna be the future right here. Yeah. This is the future. Like, if you don't have a laptop yet, or you're not into computers, like you're gonna get left behind at one point. Like eventually.
It's like when the old
when social media, when social media came out, like all the old people are still like they're not doing it. Like you know,
or like they don't even have touchscreen phones. Yeah. Like they just have the the button dial.
And
the T9.
And they got to the point where they can avoid that still. You know. Like, but we're like right in the middle. Like we're the frontier.
Yeah.
We're at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Because we basically got phones and everything in school.
Wi-Fi.
And, we're at the frontier of this.
There was Wi-Fi already, but
Wi-Fi came out. I don't know, but it was hard to get. I think it was probably expensive. Nothing really had Wi-Fi because what the fuck were you gonna have Wi-Fi?
Smartwatches, smart TVs.
Yeah, now like
gaming systems.
Well,
it's crazy.
And like I think everything's changing too fast for everybody to take under control. You know.
Yeah, it's like everyone's left behind with something. Like, at least something at this point.
Yeah, everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a goal. Everybody has something, and they put it online, and it just turns into like this whole toxic situation where everybody's talking shit to each other, and like it's just bad. Like we're growing too fast, and people don't know how to adjust to this change.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future it'll get better, but like that's why I like watching shows like Black Mirror. Because they're so close to this reality.
Yeah.
And, like, you're like, fuck, that could happen. That's going to be a thing. You never seen it?
Uh-uh.
Dude, like...
Yeah, watch it.
You got to fucking watch that show.
I've seen, like...
Dude,
I watched the other Netflix.
The first one's weird.
Watch Pokemon.
But if you listen to it,
Nah, just playing.
But if you listen to it, like it's a good story.
Yeah.
One of the good ones are like
it's short, isn't it? Or they just came out with like a new season.
They're like 40 minutes each. The new season's three episodes. Mm-hmm. They're like an hour long though, so they're good. Like they basically have a story on how the future is like, and they vary between like futuristic, like fucking futuristic, to like most recent, which could be the future like next year type shit.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones there's one like about, it's called Playtest, and basically they're basically engineering a little thing that you put right here, and you go into a game, like you're in the game.
What?
Like as a person, you're in the fucking game. Like if you want to be at a haunted house, all you do is put that on your head, and you're in a haunted house, and like you play the haunted house like, with the serial killer chasing you.
What? That's crazy. And
like and you feel everything. Like that's the crazy part. Like you feel
everything.
You feel like if he stabs you, you feel it. You're like,
if you trip on the thing.
Yeah, dude. If you trip on something, you fall. Like it's all like it looks so real, you know.
If you fart, you smell it.
Dude, in the game before you smell it. No, yeah, but like they get to the point where it gets that like crazy, you know. Mm-hmm. And like, and then like he comes out of it, like the guy dies, like oh fuck, I fucked it, I ruined it, but the guy dies, and like that's not the point of the story though. Like the whole point of the story is how close to the future, like that doesn't sound like a close one, but we can end up there, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's a future test state to get to another level.
It's like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
They're just predicting shit.
Yeah, and like and that episode is just crazy. Like it's the guys in the house, and like everything's so realistic, you know. Mm-hmm. But they can put fake shit that you would only see in your head in the game because it goes off your mind.
Yeah.
So the scariest shit you think of like in your head it's there. Then and like imagine that's a fucking scary ass game, dude. Real life.
That's pretty crazy.
Like you're in this, like we don't even like I don't even know what I'm scared of, but if I was in that game, like and it came out,
reveal.
Oh fucking die or something.
Put him in the car.
Yeah, so like and then like at the end of the episode, they're like, fuck, how long was this test run? And then they were like, it was only 4 seconds. This motherfucker was in there for like a long ass time, dude. Yeah. But it's just like it's crazy. He died, and he was just like, and it's 4 seconds, and he went through like a whole like scenario.
Yeah, it's like have you seen Endgame?
Yeah.
You saw Endgame where he's like,
yes.
Endgame where he goes back in time. It's like, or they go in. It's only for like they're gone for like 5 seconds. Yeah. But they did all that stuff to do all that to just like kill one dude.
Dude, yeah, like I was thinking about it. Like time is something we made up, basically. Yeah.
Because back then there was no time.
That tree doesn't grow like with the time. Like like at 12:30 he's gonna grow to this big.
He's gonna grow.
That tree grows on his own. Like that tree grows on his own. Like if there's not enough water in the ground, then he's gonna grow. Yeah. If there's not enough water, it's not gonna grow. It's gonna shrivel down. Maybe it's gonna stunt the growing process. Mm-hmm. and well, where were we going with this?
You said something about time.
Oh yeah, but like time is something that we made.
Yeah, it's just something
to like keep us on schedule. Like
go to work, wake up, do chores, stuff like that.
Yeah, but like recently I haven't really been paying attention to time. Like it's already been an hour. Because like I've been trying to focus on the happy hours because like that's when
happy hours.
Like in the moment, being in the moment is a real thing. Like that's a real thing. Like I'm in the moment. Like right now I'm here with Diego. That's it. Yeah. I'm not thinking about what's gonna happen in like later or after. If we're gonna go eat later, like we'll think about that when we get there. Yeah. Instead of worrying about that shit, let's just focus right now on what we're doing.
Yeah, but we've always done that. We're just like, this is a goal.
Yeah, like
what happens. Yeah,
I try winging a lot of things, but like, when it comes to some things, there has to be some order. Like like traveling is one where you have to plan shit. But like even at that, you could still like you don't know how it's gonna get done, but you know where you want to go. Like there's short goals and whatever happens in between.
Long term and short term.
Yeah, like let's say today, like the goal was to go downtown and go to like one of the food places down there.
Coyote Ugly.
But we're not just gonna pass everything downtown, like just walk through there and like just get to the place and then come and walk back. Yeah. We want to look around, like look around. Oh,
See a
like,
hobo.
hey, I haven't seen that.
You
Meet
see
the
a
hobo,
hobo.
the hobo Joe.
Curly Q.
Curly Q.
Curly Q. Dude.
Talk to Curly Q and like.
I think and someone said he died. Did you? I think you know who told me he died.
Dude, I don't know. People just like, you know how people start rumors and then it just keeps going.
Yeah. If you don't know who Curly Q is, Curly Q was like a homeless man we would see on our ways walking home from like middle school. That fool had like dreads and everything. He would always wear the same shit.
We just came up. We just came up with the name Curly Q.
Curly Q because his hair was like crazy.
Dude, but he was like. I feel like he understood the situation and he was just chill. Like he wasn't. He wouldn't ask for money.
Yeah, he was never like a panhandler.
Yeah, like he knew what his situation he was in and he accepted it. And maybe his life's better now. Who knows where the fuck that guy's at?
Yeah, because we just said what he was. We think he's dead. Maybe
nah, but let's say like he was walking around and like the way he was acting, someone saw that and they're like, dude, I like what you're doing. Like you're not asking around for money.
Yeah, and then
you're in your
just get money afterwards because he's doing his thing. Like.
Yeah, he doesn't care about money, and that's the thing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. What if he's fucking successful right now? He's like some billionaire.
He's like you seen that? I don't know what movie it is.
There's a big ass Curly Q on the wall or something.
I don't know what movie it is, but he's like asking for money 1 second, and then like he takes the money, he hops in like his Ferrari later. He like,
don't be a menace.
Yeah, he like
don't be a menace. What you gonna do in the hood?
Don't be a menace. What you gonna do in the hood?
Dude, that's a fucking good ass movie. Just because it shows you the way the hood is.
Like, yeah, happy birthday.
Or like the funny side to the hood, you know?
Yeah, that's stupid. Dude, always talk about that movie.
Yeah. Dude, and what were we saying? Where were we going? Oh, Curly Q. He's just,
Curly Q.
Yeah, he's just a homeless man that was doing his own thing.
Yeah.
And who knows where he's at now? Hopefully he's out there having a good time.
Maybe we can bring him on the podcast.
Maybe he's up in
maybe he's watching the podcast.
Maybe he's watching the podcast from above.
Shit. YouTube. He's probably on YouTube.
He's on YouTube.
YouTube extends out there.
They get Wi-Fi up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. Like, it's just people keep trying to stay cool. Well, let's go back to being cool. Like, being cool. You gotta stop being cool. Like, all right, listen to me. Like, if you're listening to this, thank you, and you gotta stop being cool. Like, stop trying to act cool. Like, if you see, like, if you have kids and they're having fun, go have fun with them. You know, if you wanna go to a party and you see like you wanna karaoke, go karaoke.
Yeah.
Like just try it.
Carpe diem.
Because if you don't,
seize the day.
Yeah, you're gonna keep on waiting. You're gonna keep on pushing it back, and then when you're like, time flies. You know this, like time flies.
Yeah. Like I remember my parents told me, or my dad.
Yeah.
You know, tell me like when I got into high school, he was like, this is gonna fly. Like you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be putting on a cap and gown.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then sure enough, that's what happened.
It's already been 3 years after.
I know, like, bro. It's been 3 years. That's crazy.
Dude,
like,
so
we're all old enough to like drink and go to bars and stuff. Like, and I remember like talking about it and like saying stuff like, nah, we're not gonna do that when we're older. Like, yeah, sure enough, we do.
Dude, now that like you think about it, like you have to live in the moment. Because you're not gonna get younger with time. You're gonna get older, and the older you get, the more tired you're gonna get. And when you're sitting down like in a hospital, like fucking on your last like breath, what are you gonna remember? Oh, I remember that one time I didn't go up there to sing. And I remember that one time I didn't do this.
You're gonna remember all like your regrets.
Yeah, and you're gonna try and do it all at an old age, and you can't do that at that point. Like you can't go. Ride a roller coaster. The one thing like that's like been bothering me for a long time that I want to go do is go ride roller coasters because I fucking hate roller coasters.
You never been on a roller coaster?
Not
even on our 8th grade trip.
No, I've been on some, but it's just like big roller coasters.
Oh, you don't do that shit.
Like they
hell no.
but I want to do it now. Like I can see like the adrenaline that some people get.
Force you, dude.
The adrenaline that some people get that you see on some people's faces is another thing.
It's fun. Like it's like you don't want to like. Because I was one of those persons, one of those persons like, nah, dude, I'm never going to get on a roller coaster. Like, hell no. Like, but then you get in, you're like,
it wasn't that bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah, like, let's do it again.
Like, I understand that there's deaths on the roller coaster, and then, but the chances of that happening, you know?
Yeah.
And if you died on the roller coaster,
it's
shit.
very odd.
Yeah.
I went out good.
Hey, that motherfucker died on the roller coaster.
He was having fun. He was having fun, and then he died.
Hey, they're going to be like, that motherfucker took advantage of that shit. But they're not gonna remember the guy that didn't die on the roller coaster.
Rumor has it, he didn't even wear a seatbelt. He wanted to do that shit.
He went out like a champ. He was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, like to me, being cool isn't a thing anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Like maybe through high school, it shouldn't be a thing either because that's what causes bullying and all that shit. Because people that are like bullied are considered weird. But sometimes the weird kids are just doing what they know at home, you know.
Yeah,
Like
they're just like
being themselves.
But the ones that like the actual bullies.
Yeah,
like,
and everybody's putting on like
themselves.
this fake shit. Like, oh no, I'm cool. Like, you know, everything's good with my life. Like, you're just weird. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm perfect. You're not. Whatever.
Nobody's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody has
that's like a bully's mentality.
Dude, and I can tell you right now, the cool kids, those motherfuckers are the ones that aren't gonna do shit with their lives.
Yeah, they're busting right now.
Because they're talking shit to everybody. They're not even focused on their careers. The ones that get bullied, those are the ones that, like, if they put their head in the books.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, those motherfuckers are the smart ones.
They're gonna be working for you.
You're gonna be working for them.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you been?" Like, oh shit, man. This is you working for change now, dude. Like,
fuck
shit.
you.
I would help you, but you fucked me over.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why it's not good to be mean to anybody.
Yeah.
Because this world is fucking small, honestly. Like, you'd be surprised with what some people have done, and like, you're like, oh, I know this guy.
Yeah.
And like, you can get up there just by like talking to people, you know.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to, I can get someone in here to help me like learn how to do the board, and I can learn how to do it, you know. If I wanted to, I can have someone edit the videos for me. There's people out there that do that, you know. But I want to learn it because I want to go through the struggle, and then eventually, like, I'll be like, all right,
you pass it down.
If this person's up and coming, you know, and they're doing a good job, shit, let me go ahead and give them some jobs.
Yeah.
You know, and it's about supporting each other.
Always.
Yeah, and in school there's a lot of lack for that, you know.
Yeah, school is just like some people do it alone, some people do it together.
No, yeah, but back to the cool kids. Like, I'm telling you, they're gonna be the ones that are still partying at 40.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm a cool kid.
I'll be there partying, but they're the ones that are gonna be like still being that cool kid at 40, like middle-age crisis shit type shit, you know. And the kids that are like the weird ones, we're gonna be like I'm pretty weird, honestly.
Everybody's weird in their own way.
Yeah, like we're all weird, but just because you don't know me, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
but like if you would have been through what I've been through, you would have gotten a totally different like opportunity, you know.
Totally different aspect.
Yeah, but like the way we are is the way we took in whatever we're taking in, and how you're gonna use that information. Cause like in my situation, like my parents did struggle. But like everything we have here, like if I really wanted to, I could have my room. I have a pretty big size room. This room could look basic as fuck, like just painted, you know.
Yeah.
And everything I've added, this brick wall, this, none of this would be here. I could just be chilling right now, you know, because my parents, I have the opportunity.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. You know, I want to actually, like, everything in here was done by me, you know, and my room is done by me.
Those dirty underwear.
Those dirty.
That's done by him.
Those shitted underwear, though.
That's done by him.
Yeah, I'm fucking happy because everything in here is. I put the time for it.
Just DIY.
Yeah, DIY. And like even if it's just keeping your room clean, my room's like kind of messy.
Yeah, this man has paint cans everywhere.
Dude, that's for like just little painting stuff. So that's gonna stay in here.
Yeah.
But like, like just keeping it clean is.
It's not that bad.
I cleaned it. It took me like 2 days.
What's in that box?
Trash. I have 2 other boxes over there with trash. They're maybe like 2 foot by 2 foot
made
boxes.
Made in China. Trash made in China.
There's the chair boxes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. I still haven't taken them out, but I'm using them for trash right now, and then I'm gonna throw everything out, clean it, just start. But I still have like some stuff I need to do back, like some random wood, little pieces of carpet and shit.
Yeah, I see that. I'm like, what? I see the little thing, the foams that went right here.
Oh yeah, the foams. Yeah, but like I bought the foam because I was like, let me try the foam, maybe it'll help.
Yeah.
But it was alright. But maybe I could still put them up on the wall or something. Oh, down here, cover the bottom. I just cover that.
Yeah, it'd be like soundproof room.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool if you soundproof in here.
Yeah, and like that's basically what these desks are, because I made them so that with carpet, so the carpet like picks up some, like it doesn't bounce off of it.
You should get singers on here, bro. People that want to sing.
Eli.
Just like get themselves out there.
Just
sing on here. You should have like karaoke Tuesdays or something.
On here.
On here, yeah.
Talent shows and shit.
Talent shows.
Yeah, but
show and tell.
Yeah, and then like the more I've been growing recently, like I've started to notice who's actually who wants to better themselves, and who just wants to stay in a
stay stagnant, stay still.
Stay in that one state that they're at. Like they're working this job, and they're paying bills, and they have a car. Like that's all they want, you know. Some people are happy like that.
Yeah.
But like for me, I always want more. Like I want to help someone. I want to change someone's day. I want to put a smile on their face. You know, it doesn't take much to make someone happy.
No. Just like doesn't take much at all.
It doesn't, like, just telling someone like, oh, those are nice shoes.
Yeah, or like, hey, you got nice hair.
Nice hair.
I like your eyes.
Yeah, I like your eyes. And then like you don't
eyes,
know where
not ass. I didn't say ass. I said eyes.
Ass too, bro. You got a nice ass. No, but like just talking to them, like getting to know them, and then they're like, oh, I have these other friends that are like you know they talk about this shit too. Let's go hang out with them.
Yeah.
Like those are opportunities you're never gonna get again. You know.
Mm-mm.
If you don't take those opportunities now, like I suck at this still. Like I don't talk to anybody at the gym. That's my meditation station. You know, like I'm just there to lift. But there's days where I'm like, all right, yeah, let's work out. Like, or I ask someone to spot me, and then I'm like, oh, so what are you doing today? And then we like,
friendship.
Dude, I met some guy there, and like
Calimosos. Shit.
No, like
you don't catch him in no true fit.
Like to start off, like this was another thing that like changed my whole mentality. I like automatically like just assumed like, oh, this kid's like, he plays basketball. He's like he looks like one of those like little kids that just like it is basically a little fuckboy basically. You know? That doesn't want anything but just fucks around.
Just comes lift,
get attention, and then like
play basketball.
Yeah, he asked me to spot him, and I was like, yeah, I'll fucking spot you. Like let's do this. And then I was like, all right, get some chalk. You're about to hit this shit. You know. And he was like, what? Like what's chalk? And I was just like, you're about to hit this shit. Let's get this hoe.
Do it.
And like he was all like, I never done this before, and I was like, you can fucking do this shit. He was all like, I'm gonna try and do 3, and I was like, you're gonna do 5.
You can do 8.
And like after he got the chalk, he did it, and he was all like, dude, I did it. Like shit felt good, and I was like, I fucking hyped you up, man. Like you don't need someone to fucking scream at you and be like, come on, motherfucker, you got this shit.
Like in high school,
push that shit.
Go.
You got this, motherfucker.
Pussy.
Like some people don't learn like that.
Yeah.
And that's what scares some people away, and that's why I'm just like, all right, dude, you got this. Like just focus, do your reps, get everything, make sure you're good. And you got this, and I'm just like every rep you're like, all right, that's good, that's a good rep, you got this, come on. Like that's all some people need, just a little hand. And then like after that, we're basically just talking the whole gym time, like walking around talking. We fucking we got there like at 10, we left like at 2 in the morning.
Oh shit.
We were just talking about life, and like our lives were so similar. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like I was here assuming this kid played basketball. I was like, you play basketball? He's all like, I don't play basketball. I was like, and he had like a chipped tooth, and I was like, this kid probably got in a fight. I was like, hey, so how'd you chip your tooth? And he was all like, oh, dude, I was helping on my dad, and like, you know, like something just like he hit himself, and I was just like I'm over here assuming the worst of this guy, and he's the fucking nicest guy ever.
Don't assume. Make an ass of you and me.
And him alone, like he helped me like see the difference, you know, like that like I can't judge anybody because it's not right. It's not right, and I don't know what they're going through. But like hearing all this shit, like his girlfriend, like everything the same, like is me. Like I was like, no one else has gone through this. Yeah. This motherfucker exactly, dude. And I was just like, if me and this guy can relate, and this one guy that I talked to out of everybody, I haven't talked to anybody in the gym. I related to one guy, you know, like, and we talked. We're probably close friends, you know. Like if I see him again, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Like we could talk.
Just like that.
And I don't even like I just met him once, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like he's a real person, like he's real, and you can tell by meeting someone, like who really wants to change their life, or who's just there just because they're like, oh, I'm here to lift weights, but like you know, just because I'm getting fat again. Yeah. But like if someone wants to change their life, you can see it. You can see it in someone. Like that's why personal trainers, like sometimes they won't pick up people because like just a lot of people make attitude, like just excuses. I work out with some people like from high school. They'll go over there. And I'll be like, all right, like this is what you gotta do, right? Like this is how you're gonna do it. You don't have to do heavy weights because I've been there for 6 months already, right? Yeah. Like of course I'm gonna grow in 6 months, but and like they're trying to do the same weight as me, and they're just coming in. Yeah. Like or close to it, and I'm just like, look, I'm telling you right now, stop the cool shit. Like you're not cool. Yeah. You're gonna grow. Like you need to slow down. It takes time. Time. Like start off with little weights. I start off with little weights. Like. Everybody starts little weights and then just makes their way up. But everybody just wants to come in and like do the heavy shit.
Do like 500.
Like do 500. Never been there. Never been there before.
They like break a leg or something.
Yeah. Like one goal for a lot of people is a plate. Like a plate alone. You know. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Like
I remember when that was my goal in high school.
Dude, that was my goal at one point. I started off with 10s. Yeah. And like crazy. And right now I could do 315. Like I could do 3 plates now, like shit. one at least one.
Just one. Yeah.
But I rip out 2 plates, you know. Yeah. And like, but it takes time. I've been to the gym. I've been putting in my time, And then people would just come and they're like, oh, I want to do this. I'm gonna do 2 plays right now.
Do 5 plays.
And they try it and they're like, oh fuck, dude, my arm, man.
Yesterday I
fell. My arm. They don't say it like that. They're just like, oh, dude, my arm hurts. I'm done for today.
I'm gonna go home.
And when instead of doing lighter weight to like at least get the form down, they're just rushing to try, and then they're just like, I'm just gonna go home.
Process.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go home, and then they don't come back, and I'm just like, so that's why like I've been wanting to become a body trainer just because like I can kind of see like I'm not a teacher, but I can see how it like I've been working on myself, so and I just know over time it just takes time, you know. Mm-hmm. You can't rush it, but everybody wants to do diets. Like I'm gonna diet for this month, and then next month I'm gonna eat the same that I was eating. Like you're just gonna end up going back to the same. Yeah. If you're not doing the exercises, if you're not like.
Remember when I would diet in high school, and I was like, what would I say if I drank like soda or like had chips? Yeah, you get to hit me in the nuts. Remember that?
Dude, we would eat so bad in high school. We would eat hot Cheetos and like Big Red.
Yeah, well, because we remember we had a Mr. Moreno. Yeah. And, like, it was like a block period, so we saw each other for like 3 hours a day, and it was just like, fuck. He's like, he would make runs to the store and
dude,
shit.
Dude, the fucking memories we have in that. That's like a whole
the Explorers program.
See, and like if we never talk about this, like no one ever knows about it. And these are fucking hilarious memories. Everybody has hilarious memories.
I remember going like on duty and shit and stuff, bro. That shit was fun. It was dude, you, me, and Kayla. Dude. I think we were like
everybody would switch up.
Yeah, but I think we would for the most part we'd all stick together.
Yeah,
we were probably like the only group that had 3.
Dude, and Moreno, it was fun, right? Like I had a good time. Dude, my favorite was training for like how to clear a room. You remember doing that?
Yeah, like for when we would go to the things, right? For
like we wanted to go do competition. Yeah, and like
the competitions.
He was showing us how to clear rooms, and like I was having fun as fuck. Dude.
Yeah, dude, that shit was badass.
And like I was actually learning. Yeah. Like that was the one thing I do remember. Like I fucking had fun because, like it makes you focus. And Moreno taught us the right way. You know, like he was helping us. He wasn't screaming at us. He wasn't saying like, "You're fucking doing this wrong."
Yeah. He would mess us like sometimes, you know.
Yeah, but
like a little knock in the head.
Yeah, but it's because he does it fun, you know. Like
that's because like I think he genuinely cared about us.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And I like the way he had a passion for teaching, like for being a police.
And he was a cop, yeah.
Yeah. And he was just like he was passionate about it, and he knew how to show people. Yeah. And like I'm starting to be more passionate about everything, and like I want to show people how it's done.
Yeah, that was a fun class, dude. We were in it for like 3 years, right?
Freshman year. But I didn't have it freshman year, but sophomore year and junior year.
Yeah. And then I don't think I went back to it. Well, I wanted to go back to it, but
yeah, I didn't do senior
only so many people went back.
Yeah, and then we had that AP class.
Oh, dude, I don't know why the fuck we were in AP. we're not stupid, but
look, my best decision, I'm being 100% honest, was getting out of fucking AP English,
reading. I got out of it my senior year.
I got out of senior year too because look, I could tell you right now, like I'm saying, if I was cool, I would have stayed in there and I would have fucking pushed. Yeah. But I was like, you know what?
It's too hard, bro.
I'm going to regular classes.
That class was fucking hard, bro.
Dude, and like, I just went back to regular classes because I knew books wasn't where I was gonna like. I'm gonna be stressing about this so much that I'm not gonna be able to focus on football. I'm not gonna be able to focus on anything else. And I still have 6 other classes I have to go to. Yeah. And I was like, nah, fuck that.
Honestly, that was probably like the hardest class, dude. Like,
no. The hardest class was De Leon's, probably.
Oh, it was alright. I mean, for the most part, the senior year, it was just like taking notes and stuff.
It's because I didn't fucking listen. And like, if you don't listen, you don't learn.
I remember him saying, like, specifically at the beginning of the year, he was like, dude, I don't know what I'm teaching. Yeah. I don't know, like, what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I'm going to just give y'all, like, homework. I'm going to give y'all the same homework, like, every time y'all see me. Yeah. And then I'll give y'all grades.
It's been the same homework, right, basically, but see, like...
It was like, take notes on this, do a summary, and then do this.
Yeah, but for me, I was just like... I don't know how to read.
We made it through though.
Copy. Everybody we had group chats of like people sending each other the homework. And, like,
yeah, right. Dude, that's just illegal as fuck now. Don't get caught.
Yeah, but like it was just like.
And then we have Fleetwood was worse because like he would teach, but nobody would pay attention. It was just like we just sat there and listened to him talk. We're like,
dude, it's because he's not a good teacher.
He's like he talks like.
He was all like. You're going to have the dividend of the ratio on the fifth thing on the left with the right of the overall.
And then he would throw in his puns.
Yeah. He would try and throw little jokes in there and like, we were just like, nah, not right now, please.
He's like, all right. Remember we had some girl named Tiffany for that class. Mm-hmm. He was like, are you related to Tiff and Elbow? And it took me forever to get that joke.
What is it? I don't get it.
Tiffany. I was like, it's like Tiffany, like tip and elbow. Remember that one time? I don't know what I told him.
Dude,
I told him about something
joke?
about these nuts or something.
Dude, okay, so here's the joke. He was all like, "What do you call a banana? A banana?
What do you call a pair of bananas?"
The teacher was like, "What do you call a pair of bananas?" And like Diego just had his head down, and he I don't know if you meant to say it or you were just like in your head and you were just like down like this. And then
and it just came out.
He was like,
I was like,
go.
I was like, these nuts.
And he was like, these nuts.
he was like, unfortunately, no.
No, but Diego didn't even look at his face. Diego just had his head down.
I was like, these nuts.
Dude, but I was watching his face. I was like, what is he gonna react?
I was like, dude, today's the day I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get sent to OCI or ISS. I was like, fuck. I didn't mean to. I was just like,
it was fucking hilarious. He didn't make a face or anything. He was just like, he kept a straight face and he was all like, unfortunately, that's not the right answer.
No, he's like, a pair of bananas. Like the other answer was stupid. Like nobody was laughing or anything. I think everybody was just in shock that like I said it.
Dude, it was so quiet for like 2 seconds and it felt like so long. We were just like,
he's like, this dude's gone.
And then he said, unfortunately, I fucking started laughing. I laughed so hard. God, I was like, dude, it was so fucking hilarious.
Crazy, dude. There was some annoying people in that class.
There was, but I mean. I don't know. I didn't let it bother me.
Yeah. For the most part, it was just like, because we would see that him once a week and then Daddy once a week.
We would switch teachers. It was weird. It was
like crazy.
And that was the first time they did that, right?
Kane. Now that I think about it, we were talking about earlier. I said crane.
Yeah.
I meant Kane.
Yeah, I was like crane. I was like.
It didn't sound right. I was like.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, oh yeah, crane. But it was Kane. Kane.
Yeah. So, about the party yesterday. You never told me what
Oh yeah. So like, basically, these kids, they came. Well, one girl was with one kid, right? They were together, and then I guess they broke up, and then one guy like he was just laying down in his truck, and that girl came, and they were just talking, you know, and then that girl left, and the guy that was with her, the ex, just came and beat the shit out of him. Like he didn't even wake him up or anything. This guy was just laying down, right? And this motherfucker just comes up and beats the fuck out of him, like his whole face, right? And like, what the fuck, dude? Like if he was talking to your girl, wake him up and be like, hey, like what the fuck, you know? Like let's throw hands. You never, like no matter what, you never beat someone's ass even if they're passed out. Like, like you can't do that. Like that's just rule number 1. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like
at least be conscious.
It's an unwritten rule that you can't beat the fuck out of someone that's drunk and just chilling. Like you can't. Like if you're sober, and the drunk guy's doing some shit, like he's drunk. You need to calm down, like assess the situation. You know where that guy's drunk.
Did you see it happen or no?
Huh?
Did you see it happen?
I didn't see it happen. I came to the front yard and everybody was like just fighting. There was fucking little like chaos parties everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like people screaming at each other, and then like I was just trying to assess the situation. You know, people thought I was crazy. Because I was trying to solve everything, you know? It was my house. I want to fucking clear up everything, see what's going on. Yeah. And people were just running around fucking screaming. Like, being dumbasses. They were being dumbasses.
What's going on?
And I was just coasting it. You know, I had my flamingo.
Yeah.
I was walking around with the flamingo.
I don't know where's that now.
It's outside in the bush. In the
hanging.
It's like, he's still partying out there.
Next to the Christmas time.
Dude, but yeah, like, I went to the guy that got beat up. I was like, what happened? And he was all like, I'm just trying to leave. He was beat up, and I was like, I'm just trying to leave. I need to find my keys. I was like, are you okay to drive? And like we were talking about it, and like and then they told me where the keys went. I went to go look for the keys. Right, that was step 2. Like just I had like broken it down, and I was gonna solve this, and all I had to do was like get this guy out of here, basically. Because he was beat up, you know. Who the fuck wants to get beat up and stay at a party? Like, regardless, if you're drunk, I'm pretty sure he wasn't too drunk, you know.
Yeah.
Because he didn't drink that much.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're a lightweight, you're going to get drunk. But if someone beats the fuck out of you, that's going to wake you up, you know. Like, someone just beats your ass, you're not even doing anything, you know. You were just talking. You know, your mind was just going off talking to someone. You thought it was just another friend, and you got your ass beat. And, like, that. And it's fucking stupid, dude. And then, like, everybody else is just running like their fucking heads were cut off. Just we need to find this guy. We need to find this. And I was like, look.
We got 11:52.
I was like, and I was being serious because like I'm never serious, you know. You know how I am. Like I fucking love everybody.
Fuck that.
And like I was like, y'all need to chill the fuck out. Go find the people whose cars these two cars right here. I need y'all to go find the keys for these 2 cars. Everybody has to get the fuck out of here. And I was like, regardless, like y'all have to get the fuck out of here. Y'all gotta find a way home. And like everybody was like, but we need to get his keys. He was fucking parked over here. Everybody over here could have gotten out, right? Yeah. And they were focusing on this guy over here. Everybody on this side was my friends, and they were all still chilling, you know. And this whole side was the havoc, like everything was just going to shit. And yeah, like I tried situating everything. People were coming to the front, like what the fuck's going on? Like, you know, just people being annoying. And I was like, look, I'll tell y'all later. Y'all go chill. Did you pop one?
Yeah. I'm paint the
L. Diego popped a little paintball. No, but yeah, I was just like, everybody, y'all go back there. You know, help me. Just if you want to help me, go help me find the people whose cars these are, so we can get them out the way, so everybody can start heading out. Mm-hmm. And like. And everybody was just like, we need to find this person. We need to find the keys for that guy over there. We need to find his keys so he can leave, so we can all leave. When this whole side, no one over here was bothered by him. Yeah. You know, I was like, y'all go do that. I'm going to take care of this. Eventually, we got him out, you know. I don't know how the fuck, but they actually did some work, and we were able to get people out. Mm. And then, like, more people just started coming to the front. They were just like, Mando, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, hey, y'all go have fun. Like, you know, I was being that, like, yeah, because not everyone pisses me off. Like, it's just some people piss me off, but I'm not gonna be angry to you because they piss me off, you know. Yeah. So I was just like, hey, y'all go have a good time in the back, you know. Yeah. Like don't worry about it. We're still going on. But then like someone just like started provoking things, like in a way.
Instigator.
Like not instigating, but like he was all like, damn, like you're gonna let him drive like that. Or like just saying like little shit like that, and I was like, look, you have nothing to do here, like you don't know what's going on. Y'all go to the back, like just please, like I'm trying to get it all situated, but everybody was just coming to the front like being annoying, and I was the crazy one, you know. They were like, you're fucking insane, like what the fuck are you doing, like you're out here screaming at people. Yeah. There's a reason I'm screaming at people, you know. It's because they're being fucking dumbasses. I'm trying to get everything situated. I know what's going on. I didn't even know the situation. Like I just saw his ass was beat up. And I knew what the fuck happened, you know? Like, no one had to tell me, like, everybody was like, oh, what's going on? Like, who got beat up? And I was like, I didn't have to know what the situation was. I was like, I already know what's going on. Like, I already know it. Like, I already know what happened. And then, like, some kid was trying to tell me, like, you don't even know what's going on. And I was like, dude, come here. Fucking stand right here. And I'm going to tell you what's going on. There's one girl here that was with this other guy. And she was talking to this guy. This guy was passed out in his truck. And he just got his ass beat. And I was like, and he was all like, okay, yeah,
I guess you know.
But you don't understand. And I was like, bitch, I just fucking told you what just happened. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, go, if you really want to help me, you're not helping me by fucking taking my time and, like, keeping these people here. You need to go get that car to move. And, like, and somehow, like, I eventually got everybody to leave. The people that were a problem weren't even people that I invited, you know? Yeah. Everybody that I invited, and there were some people that, like, I posted the thing, and then they messaged me, like, and they're the ones that party all the time, you know? And they were like, oh, can I bring some friends? And, like, those motherfuckers, they just stood there. They drank every, like, shit. I didn't tell them, like, y'all can grab shit. You know, they just started grabbing shit. And they were drinking shit. And I was like, I didn't invite these people. And now I know, like, I'm not going to talk to that person anymore. Fuck that guy, you know? Like, he's going nowhere with his life. I can see it already. Like, I'm telling you right now, if he listens to this, I don't give 2 fucks, you know? Like... like I'm sorry, and you know, yeah, we had some fun times, but you try too hard, all right? He's one of those persons that tries too hard. You're trying too hard. You fucking need to have fun. Like, quit being. I was karaoke and they were over there laughing, like they were laughing at like people singing, like people having a good time. They were laughing, and they were just like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" And I'm just like, "Bitch, I'm having a good time. It's a party. I haven't seen any of these people. Everybody here means something to me, but y'all just go to fucking parties to drink." And laugh at people having a good time. Like, how is that fun? Dude, and then this motherfucker comes in here. He's all like, can I have the Wi-Fi password? That's how I know. Like, I know this motherfucker isn't going nowhere.
He's a freeloader.
Yeah, he's a fucking freeloader. He's over here asking for Wi-Fi passwords at a party.
Fuck the.
But we're outside.
I know.
And I was just like, yeah, like, you guys, if I was friends with y'all, I would be in the same situation. That's a shitty situation. I'm out of here. You're not in my friends group. Like I know who I'm not gonna invite anymore to parties and shit, and like I can see that in people and certain people. Like I can tell who's who.
Yeah.
And that's just another thing of like this whole new mentality, And like I knew you and me like we'd understand because we're close, and like there's some people that I can be close to without even like spending that much time with them,
Yeah.
Because they understand they're not judgmental.
Oh no.
That whole party was just fucking like everything was perfect. It ended pretty good. Once everything went out, I was able to get like some of my friends that like our friends, to help me clean up. We were able to just like they let me like tell them what to do, and we were doing it.
Yeah.
And it got done fast. I cleaned up the whole party. I got everybody out of here. I made sure everyone was safe. All my friends were safe, and like everybody was sober. And then I went to sleep.
Shit.
That was the best fucking sleep ever. Dude, my calves fucking.
You didn't sleep that much? You slept for like 4 hours?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12, like 5 hours. So I'm alright, but I mean, I did everything I had to do before. Yeah. Like I got up, I did my dad's like little chores. I had to feed the chickens. I did that. I made sure everybody left. Made sure Brian had time to go. And then I was like, you know what? I might as well put up the tables. I'm up.
Yeah.
Might as well put them up. So I put them up, and then I was like, if I do this now, I don't have to do it later, and I could sleep longer today. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm already up. I'm tired as fuck. I could do this. And I did it, and like I got everything done, and now I'm just chilling right now.
Yeah.
This is all I have to worry about. So in the long run, like, yes, I'm tired, but it's worth it, cause now I can chill.
Shit.
Instead of having to worry about all that shit. Now, like after this, if I hadn't done all that, like I would have still been like, fuck, I gotta clean up.
Yeah.
But I had people here to help me, like last night. So that's why I was like, shit, free hands, let's go.
Free hands,
but those are the type of friends that you want, people that are gonna help.
Dude, you should get a pool. You need to get a pool. Do you have a pool?
We had a pool, but we just didn't use it.
I'll get make one.
I'm pretty sure we can. I'm down to make a pool. Those Indian guys make a pool with.
Oh, dude, you see that shit? They're like, they have just like shorts on and they like a stick.
You see them walking around, yeah.
Like it's all fast, like. Yeah.
Dude, like they're making pools out there. That's fucking hilarious. They're making
crazy.
2-story houses out of mud with like.
Yeah.
Like
I bet you pay someone to do that shit here. It's like fucking a fortune, dude. They do it because they're bored. They're like. And all it takes is like some rain and it fucks everything up.
But I'm pretty sure they get some money off those videos.
Yeah, I'm like they make it look like they're poor, like, but they're recording it like they're probably recording with like an iPhone 10 or something.
Yeah, and but that's why I like it's cool to record because just if someone wants to watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. Yeah. And then they get to see how it was like what I could title this so many things like car got broken into, fucking party disaster. What happened at the party last night, like I could be like, oh fuck, there's a dead kid, someone died.
There's a body. You want to see a dead body?
Yeah, but what were we saying? I lose my train of thought. Like I'm fucking trying to be everywhere at once.
I know, dude. I hate that shit. I hate losing my train of thought.
Yeah.
And then it comes back to you like tomorrow. You're like, oh, that's what I was gonna tell Mando.
No, yeah, I've been writing down stuff. Like I've been writing down shit. Yeah. Honestly, like I write down a lot of stuff. Like whatever, if something interesting comes in, I'm like, oh shit, this is something I could talk about on the podcast.
It's like a diary.
Yeah, so this is something I could ask this person. This is something I could do. So I write it down and then basically a diary.
Right, the same thing. Diary won't be good. The movies are funny.
Yeah, and it's another story. That's another good story. You get to see like the inside of this kid's how he's fucking going through high school, getting bullied and shit. Yeah.
And that movie is about him trying to be cool.
Yeah, like he's trying to be cool.
But then his other friends like just normal and like.
Yeah, and his
guess all the bitches. Yeah. They're like 12.
Yeah, but you like trust me. Don't try and change yourself for someone else.
Never.
Because there's people like you. There's people like us like.
And like the people you find like so like, I guarantee so like if you think you're cool. Or you think you're that cool kid, and then you meet another cool kid, y'all ain't fucking liking each other.
Y'all not friends, y'all gonna hate each other.
Y'all gonna hate each other.
There's gonna be that like weird.
Because like the weird kids like us, like we hate you. So
with all like we're not really weird, It's just
we're just like
we're more open minded.
Yeah, I guess you said.
And like Like I can see everyone's situation. Like, you see someone getting bullied, I'm like, what the fuck are they bullying for?
Yeah.
Like, what did he do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did he do to y'all? And then, but like a lot of times you'll see the story like the bullies are the ones getting bullied at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so they have a shitty
have
like
no parents, or
they're
like,
at a shitty situation where they're like older brother just beats the shit out of them or like tells them shit.
Yeah.
So then they come to school and
that's all they know.
They re-bully someone else. Yeah. It's all a shitty situation, dude. Like,
yeah.
But like your mentality is the thing that's gonna change it. You can take that and bully the shit out of someone, or you could take that and like be the nicest person.
Yeah.
It's up to you. And it's
the
so
golden
crazy.
rule, fellas. The golden rule.
It's so crazy to how much like everyone goes through different scenarios, like different situations. No, we all go through the same situations, but different scenarios come out. You know.
Yeah.
Like we all went to the same school, but so many people do different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all live in America, but so many people do different things.
Yeah. We all live in the world. So many people do different things.
Yeah, and like people see people that make money happy, and like they're like, oh, I want to be that happy, so let me go get a job that's gonna stress me out every day, make me the money. You're never gonna be happy being stressed.
Yeah.
I'm happy right now. Shit, I do whatever the fuck I want. Like I'm like barely making enough to survive right now, but shit, like, well, I know what my dad's teaching me. I'm gonna be able to.
It's gonna help in the long run.
It's gonna further that, so I'm fine with it. You know, I'm not getting paid like what a person that I'm like what I'm doing should get paid.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit.
Make the most out of it.
Yeah, I'm getting paid. I'm rent free right now. I'm paying for internet. Like,
you just pay for internet. That's it.
I pay for internet and my car insurance, internet, car insurance, like gas, all like whatever I need to use. You know, basically it.
Speaking of gas, I remember that one time we went to like tubing, and I remember I was filling up your truck, and we were like, oh, we're gonna go half, and then like we started talking, and then like my bill was like $50, and then you put yours in, and it took like $1.
Like, I think it might have been like $10, and it was like, and I was like, oh, all right.
I was like, oh, we're supposed to go half, but we just got like distracted by the conversation we were having.
But like the good thing was we didn't really have to worry about that, right? Like, did you really like?
No, I was like, I mean, it's not like, oh,
$40
no,
is $40,
that money was for like my bills.
Yeah, and then like you'll have some people that try and use that against you, like, oh, dude, remember that one time I spotted you $40?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you don't have to bring it up. I remember.
Yeah.
You know, like I always remember.
Yeah.
And like, but later on, like we'll pay it off. You know, like just being friends. Like
just
one day
like,
you'll be like, fuck, I forgot my wallet. Like,
yeah.
I got you.
And
then like next time, like they all pay out. Like if you hold grudges against people, like you fucking owe me $40.
IOUs and shit like that.
Yeah, like you're just gonna be like you're gonna avoid that person.
Yeah.
I owe you money. Like that's all you're gonna bring up. Like shit, I'm not gonna talk to you.
I still hang out with friends that I owe money to.
Bro. You used to owe me fuck money.
I owe a lot of people money, dude.
Dude, all right. So back to Mr. Moreno's like law enforcement class.
Yeah.
After one period of like. No, I think it was maybe like half a period of being outside.
Yeah.
We would come back and
like chill and eat.
And we would buy food. We would buy but the teacher would go buy food, but you had to have cash.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times we don't have cash at school. You know, we're young. We don't. How the fuck we gonna make money?
We don't have jobs. We just go school, go home, sleep.
But like when I work, like I'll have money.
Yeah.
And then like Diego will be like, shit, I want some chips, and I'm just like, fuck it, let's go get you chips. You know, like I'll give you some money, get you chips. Next time you got me if you have money.
Yeah.
I remember at one point we were keeping tab and it just kept going up.
Yeah.
And then like we just gotta forget about that, you know.
Yeah.
Money's.
It all came full circle at least like once.
Yeah, it all goes round, you know.
Yeah.
If you try forcing someone to pay you, it's not gonna work. And if you know that person and there's someone they're like, oh, I need this much.
Yeah.
But like you know how they are and they're not gonna pay you back, like don't let them use it.
Exactly.
And if they want to be like, oh, this motherfucker's not cool, he didn't let me borrow. Yeah. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if I'm cool. I know what you do with your money.
Yeah,
like you didn't use it right. It's your fault. You can use your money right, you know. And people don't know how to use their money. Yeah. Cool kids want to waste it on flashy shit, nice shirts, Gucci shirts, fucking Gucci pants.
Pay the Wi-Fi.
And then like they're living at their parents still. See, I don't have any of that. I go to thrift stores. I don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah.
I wear what I want to wear, like when I want to wear it. Like shit. If I'm going out, I'm gonna wear random shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I had a theme, because I wanted to see how much fucking everybody tried.
Oh, see how hard everybody tried.
I had a theme. Yeah, I had a theme at my party, and I just said dress nice, right? Yeah. And then people like from there, I had to change it to button up and tie, because so many people were asking me questions. I was like, dress nice. And I did put retirement party, you know, but I was like, dress nice, dude. And they out of that, like dress nice and my retirement party, they got retirement, like so they're gonna come retire like old people, and they look good.
Yeah, they look like that couple.
And out of like the dress nice thing, I told Frank, I was like, look, polo and tie, you know.
Yeah, and he came in slacks and shit, bro.
But I mean, if you really think about it, I have slacks. I just threw some slacks on and a button up.
Yeah, but I had never seen Frank like that.
Right, it's crazy. Yeah, and it's cool to see him like that. Yeah, and I like that. And some people were making fun of it, but I was like, dude. He
had like the only thing that was funny with Frank because he had like his tie around his head.
I gave him the tie. I gave him the tie. I was like, put this shit on.
He put it around his head.
And it was funny because I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And like
fucking Frank.
But I like the way that they went out of their way, you know.
Yeah.
And then like they got here and they saw that people weren't dressed up and they were like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude,
don't worry
thank
about
you.
it.
Like,
yeah.
You dressed up. I made my night.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody else like came dressed in different clothes. Yeah. Some people came in cowboy hats with like boots and shit. And I was just like, that's good. That's perfect. You know. Yeah. I was telling everybody like, what you're wearing, that's what I pictured you in. and like in my head, the whole time I pictured it like button up polos, ties, and like I don't know what women wear for nice occasions. So I was just like
dresses.
Yeah. So I was like, that's why I was just like dress nice.
Yeah.
But people just kept changing it in their own heads. Like what?
Oh well, this is nice. This is nice.
Yeah. So, and like everybody showed up how they wanted to for the most part.
Yeah.
And then like, which is good. I think everybody had a good time. I had a great time, honestly. Like everybody, I told one of my friends to come in a fucking Christmas shirt.
Christmas shirt.
I was just messing with him.
Like, he was supposed to bring, he
was gonna bring someone.
Yeah, because you were like, he messaged you. He was like, "Can I bring my friend?" And we told him to. He was like, "Yes, but he has to wear that tie."
I was like, "They have to dress nice," and then I put Christmas. Like I just put Christmas, and I was just fucking around, and he came in a Christmas shirt, and I was like, "Thank you."
Dang,
like,
dude.
Like you went out of your like that guy went out of his way to do that. Like thank you.
Some people would just like throw on a tie.
Yeah, and then like you'll see the cool kids. They're like, "Oh, I didn't know what to wear, so I just wore like regular." And I'm like, "Bitch, like,
bitch."
I said dress nice, and a lot of people just like came undressed. Yeah. Like, however, Cheech fucking came in the polo though and shorts.
And I was like, "What is he?"
And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Shorts.
I was like, "Hell yeah, Cheech! That's exactly how I thought of you."
Cheech, damn bro.
Dude, and then I changed it to like Sunday best. I was like, come in your Sunday best. That's probably what I told Frank or something like that. Yeah. But like people just got what they got from what I was telling them, and I was like, all right, and it was fun.
Yeah,
I had a good time. Like if I really wanted to theme it, I'll theme it like one thing. Like I don't know what's a good theme. Like because when you say Halloween, you know everyone comes dressed as different things for Halloween
or a costume.
Costume
or a theme. A good theme, probably like fiesta.
Yeah.
Like ponchos and shit.
Yeah, but also like you get Halloween themed, and then you'll have people that are like, oh, so what are you wearing? Like, bitch, I'm dressing up for Halloween. That's all you need to know. Yeah. Like, just come dressed up. Like, if you want to come dressed up all out, like full on like clown suit, you do that. Like, if that's what you feel like you're gonna be happy, like it's gonna be funny to you, and if you come dressed like that to me, I'm just gonna be like, fuck yes, dude. Like this guy went all out for this party, you know. So I was just like, fuck yeah, like if you did that. Or like if you dress however you want to dress. So I was like, fuck yeah, like if you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Like it was a good time. I had like that whole little scenario, it did ruin like the end of it.
Yeah.
But towards the end, like what can I do?
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Alcohol has its ways with people.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like it's a thing with like underage, and it sucks, but they just couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And yeah, fucking another one was over here throwing up in the back. They wanted to beat his ass. He was talking shit to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, fucking stupid.
But yeah, like people just gotta understand they're drunk, you know.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And you need to stop. That's why I was like, everybody who's did some dumb shit. I know that one guy wasn't drunk. He wasn't drunk. He was just being a dumbass and decided to beat the shit out of this one kid that was just chilling, you know. And that's why I was like, everybody that's not my friend and that I don't know, y'all gotta go. And like everybody just slowly started making their way out. Everything was chaos, but slowly somehow everybody started leaving, and it worked out. But it was fun. It was fun. Overall, it was a good night.
Hell yeah. Even though I left early, but not that early. Yeah. 1:30.
Dude, you needed this shit, right? You needed to come out.
Fuck yeah, bro. I hadn't seen a lot of people in a long time.
Dude, it's never good to exclude yourself, you know?
Yeah. Just
because you're in a relationship, try and make it work with your friends. If your friends don't see, like, y'all two working out, then, I mean, find new friends, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I support all my friends. Whatever situation, like any situation you're in, you know, if whatever you want to do, if that's what you think is gonna make you happy, you do that shit. You know, if that's gonna make you happy, shit, I'm there. I'm backing you up. That's the friends you need.
Hell yeah.
You don't need a cool kid. Trust me. Like the cool kids, yeah, like, oh, they're cool, but they're just cool on the outside. Like on the inside, they're a mess. Like they're not doing shit with their lives. They're still at their house. They're still at their parents' house. They're working a shitty job, like $7.25 an hour. And they're doing the minimum to just get by. They're doing high school shit.
That's the minimum wage. I think it's like $7.50 now.
Bro?
Still, it's ass.
Dude, yeah, there's some people that I can tell are not gonna do anything because, and it sucks to say, and I would like to change that, but they're not gonna change. They gotta figure it out on their own.
This is ASMR. I saw Frank do ASMR in here. He's like,
hey, yo, Frank, you wanna come out here? Dude, he did that on Xbox, and we just started laughing. Like, he did that on Xbox, and then like I was thinking,
I wish I got into gaming like y'all, but I can't.
Dude, it's not even about the gaming, honestly. Like,
it's just like about them
it's
being
just the
there.
memories. Yeah. Like Fortnite's hard, but Frank, that motherfucker just came in. And he's playing with us. Yeah. And we're having a good time.
You play Fortnite?
Like Fortnite is a fucking hard game to get into. Like right now, like in the state that it's in.
It's like just like everybody's good.
Dude, like you don't know what the fuck's going on, but Frank came in here and he's talking to us, you know. Yeah. And it's nice to just get on and talk to your friends at the end of the night.
Yeah. It's like another way of communication instead of like texting or FaceTiming, you know.
Yeah, like
that's bad. Like y'all are all doing something you like, and
like most of my friends, everybody that was in here in this house, like last night, were Xbox friends. Everybody in that back corner right here, they were basically all Xbox friends. People I've talked to online. Yeah. And like this is kind of like the only relationship I have like that's not an Xbox relationship that's actually worked out, you know. Yeah. Like me and you. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just because I think
it just always click.
Yeah, we've been around a long time. Like our jokes just go together.
Yeah, it's always like. I've never not laughed like when I'm around Mando. And I saw him every day at school. Like,
dude, we're fucking stupid.
For like 6-7 years. And it was just never like a dull moment.
I mean, there was days where like we piss each other off. Yeah. But I mean,
that just comes with friendship.
but like you know who the real people are, who you can like like if y'all piss each other off, it's just gonna end up getting solved eventually. So you're just like.
There's some people that solve it. There's some
brothers. Everybody's basically big brothers. Yeah. Like brothers and sisters.
There's some people that solve it. Yeah. You know. Yeah. You can't choose your family. You know.
Mhm. And yeah, this is basically it. But like, I get to choose who's gonna be on the podcast. You know. Yeah. So I know who to put on, who not to bring on, because I know who makes me happy, and whoever like makes me happy. Some people out there might feel the same way. So they might feel the same. Like you know.
Yeah. People, oh shit, Diego's on the podcast.
But there's some people I'm just like. Yeah, you can come on. They're not coming on. Those motherfuckers aren't gonna see shit on here. They don't like.
They'll be like, shut up. Just like turn off their mic.
They're talking to themselves. Y'all can chill in there in the closet. Just like give them a mic in there.
Like, we'll give them a mic. You can talk from there.
We're gonna do the little brother tactic where we give him a control and he can sit over there and he can talk in the mic by himself on the bed or some shit.
He's just gonna be right there. We're gonna be here talking. He's gonna be right there.
Yeah. Give him a mic and pretend like he's in it.
He's in it, and then he's gonna watch it. He's gonna be like, "Oh, my part's right here. My part's right here."
I'm talking. What? I can't hear myself. And then we just be like, "Oh, your mic wasn't working, man."
Oh man, sorry. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. And then you never come back.
You never come back.
Yeah, like there's just moments where like you hang out with someone and you're like, this fucking is right, you know?
Badass,
like you see something happen and you're like, you just look at each other and you fucking start laughing. I don't know if you remember this, like it was fucked up, but like we have dark humor. Yeah. But one time there was like a homeless man walking and he has like a weird limp walk. Like one leg, and like we didn't say anything. We were like it was quiet. We were just listening to music. And then like I looked at Diego after we passed the red light.
we started busting laughing.
He's like, "You're fucked up."
Like, we didn't have to say anything. Like we already knew. Like we're not fucked up people. Like
yeah, we're not.
We're not bad guys. We're just like we've always had that little dark sense of humor in us.
Yeah. Well, but that's everybody needs dark humor because
it's
like if I wouldn't have
past all that,
if I wouldn't have dark humor, I wouldn't be here. Like if I would have taken my car and like been like they fucked up my car. Yeah. I could have been in a shitty situation right now, drinking, smoking all day, not giving two fucks about anything, but I'm not. You know. Yeah. I'm trying to change that.
But yeah, that's just funny. Like we didn't even have to say anything. We just started laughing.
Dude, you know those friends, like you just
y'all
see something. I try to like throw him under the bus, or you try and throw me under the bus.
Yeah. Oh, that's fuck. That's fucked.
That's fucked. Yeah. But like we understand everybody's situation, you know. Yeah. Homeless people, they're doing the best they can. Yeah. If you don't have money to give them, you don't give them anything. Yeah. And if you do give them something, but there's some homeless people that fucking take that shit for granted. Yeah. That's the reason they're homeless sometimes though. Yeah. They're like, what the fuck?
Or they just waste on.
That's all you're gonna give me? That's all you're gonna give me? Like,
you're begging. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, you're homeless. Dude. Anything I give you is gonna help you.
It should at least.
Yeah, it should. If it doesn't make you happy, like just me giving you that $1, what the fuck? Because I know if I give like a random person $1, they'll be like, "Oh, thank you," like you know,
fuck yeah.
Like that $1, like I'm saying, $1 can change a life, you know. Yeah. But just because of how much money means to people now, it's dumb. I don't see happiness in money. Like right now, my goal right now.
Money is the root of all evil.
My goal right now, like I'm kind of set on this goal, is to get a little house, like maybe 2-bedroom.
Like a tiny home.
A tiny home. That's it.
Have you seen those? So like the actual tiny homes, you like pull the drawer and your bed's right there.
Oh, not really. You know,
just like a small house.
Yeah, a mobile home basically, right? Yeah. Mobile. But yeah, like a small home, maybe like.
I know what you mean.
Two of my rooms, like 2 20 by 20. Like so, big, a 20 by 20 house.
Just for you and maybe.
That's all I need.
An accomplice. Or
Maybe one friend, or if someone wants to like roommate, but I know who they are and like I know how their person is and I know they're gonna be there. You know, then I'm all for it. But of course, roommates are like another thing. I've never had to deal with it, but I already know. Like, just from hearing stories, like I understand. Yeah, some. There's some situation like I don't understand the whole picture, but I can get a brief. I can get a brief little insight on how it is. And
yeah, bro, I would.
You have to make sure like you click with someone, like friend wise,
or relationship wise.
Yeah, or relationship wise,
like marriage or something.
Dude, because like if you're in a relationship and you've never hung out with them at home, like people are different at home.
Yeah, there's some people that just do that. They're like they've never hung out at home or like never just like chilled at each other's house, and they're like, oh, let's get a house. And then turns out that person doesn't even know how to wipe their ass or something. or like they do some dumb shit like leave their underwear in the restroom or like just like little shit that that pisses you off. Like leave the toilet seat up. Yeah, exactly.
I never leave the toilet seat up. Every time I pee, I put it down. Yeah. Right now I went in and fucking Eli left it up. So like
fucking Eli.
It's just like those little things, you know, that'll piss you off. And on the worst days where you come home and you're like in a shitty situation and you see that, you're like, what the fuck? It's like, fuck, dude. And you break.
I feel, I wouldn't want a roommate just because I think I'd be a bad roommate.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably just like have shit thrown everywhere. I clean it after a while, but like.
I mean, as long as you keep your area in check, you know? Because a little chaos is good.
Little bit.
Yeah, because if there's no chaos in your life, you're just coasting.
Then there's no.
Coasting is not a good thing either.
There's no action.
Yeah. So actually, that party was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like the whole thing was good. It ended badly, but I fucking loved it. Yeah. The chaos was.
You need to have it when it's cold, bro. Not cold, not like freezing.
Yeah,
but like when it's cooler
in the winter.
Yeah.
Like Texas winter.
Yeah. Like Texas winter.
Yeah, just my birthday's in the summer, and I felt like that's the only time where I could really do anything because my parents will like go out of town, and I just don't want them to deal with everybody like screaming and shit. So that's why it's the best time when they're just not here.
Oh, they're not here?
No, they're not here. They've been on vacation, and I've been like trying to take care of everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, but it's a lot of work, but I mean, they're having a good time right now. That's all that matters.
They're like out of the state or city?
Yeah.
Oh shit, badass.
They went to Mexico, but they're coming back soon. They're coming back, I think, Monday.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah, so they'll probably be back by the time this podcast is up, huh?
I go to Disney World in fucking.
Shit. You excited?
Saturday?
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Or are y'all flying or where are you going?
We're flying, yeah.
To
Orlando,
Florida?
in Florida, yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be humid over there.
Dude, I know. It's supposed to rain over there.
For real?
Well, I mean, it rains. That's what they say. It rains like every fucking, not every day, but like every once in a while it'll rain. But it'll rain for like 10 minutes and then stop. But then that 10 minutes just fucks up your day. Like it's all humid and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Dude, that's fucking
tell me
good.
I've been when I was like younger, but I don't remember shit.
Then it's good just to go back and like just reminisce on all the good times you had.
Yeah.
It's like being a little kid again.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I remember that movie. I remember this movie.
And then you can go try it again, and you're like, dude. Yeah. Like you go through the motions, and you're like, fuck, I remember this.
Yeah. Like I don't remember stuff when I was little.
No.
I've seen pictures, but I've never.
Well, like those pictures, you're gonna be like, dude, I have this picture at home.
Yeah.
Like, dude, and you're just gonna be like, hell yeah.
I know. I want to do another trip before the end of the year too. Probably like Vegas or something. We should go to Vegas.
Fuck, I'm down to go to fucking Vegas.
Dude, we can go gamble and lose all our money.
I'm fucking
be
down.
like The Hangover.
They can keep my money.
You ever seen The Hangover?
Yeah, no, I haven't actually.
You ever seen it? They're like all like they go to like a bachelor party.
Yeah.
And they end up losing like one friend. They can't find his ass, and all they have is like just like little clues. Like they find little clues, and then it's funny, dude. You gotta watch that movie.
Dude, that's a fucking like that's a badass movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Like just like any movie's badass because there's always a plot.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I think yesterday was fun just because that was like the whole thing that. Like it made a reality, like that this shit happens. Like the party just went to shit.
It's not always gonna be like fun time.
And it felt like a party because I was like, I mean, like actual party because I was like, all right, now I gotta try and fix the problem.
Yeah.
Let me try and like.
It's like a movie, like you said.
Yeah, I was in a movie. I was in my own movie yesterday.
Yeah.
It was fun. Basically, in my own movie, I had to solve everything, and it worked out. I'm happy as fuck. Y'all hearing the end result? This is basically a movie, podcast movie. Advice, shit. Not to be a cool kid.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah, just don't be that guy. Just be yourself. And if that's what it takes for you to finally change, like me telling you that, like shit, be yourself. Like, stop trying. Like not stop trying, but just if you want to go like dance or like go sing, go to the club. Like you never been to the club, you're scared. Go do it.
Do it.
Like just even if it's just to go to stand there and like watch people dance.
Yeah.
Because next time you go, you might like want to dance. The next time, you know, you feel a little bit, and then it's a little awkward, and you're like, all right, this is for me. Then you realize like, all right, I can do something else now.
Yeah. Don't go doing crazy shit or like fucking parkour. Like don't get straight into parkour.
Yeah, even parkour, like you gotta learn how to jump over something first, and then like keep going through it. Watch some videos on it, like see, because everybody thinks about like the positives of things. There's always negatives to like.
Yeah, you break your fucking leg or something.
Yeah, like if you do something bad.
Though.
But if that's what you want to do, like if you're passionate for parkouring, that's just badass.
That
like,
shit is pretty badass.
I would like
to
American
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure all those guys know parkour.
Yeah,
I've always told myself like I want to go on American Ninja Warrior.
You can. Anybody goes on American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You just have to train.
Did you ever see that dude that went streaking on American Ninja Warrior? Like some dude was about to go, and then he just came in out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did it
naked. He just.
Yeah, he was in that mode where you're just like, I'm in sicko mode right now,
like,
just going through it. Like
whatever happens. If I go to jail, fuck it, and let's do it.
Yeah, he was fucking happy probably.
Yeah.
He might have been on some drugs. maybe because he was like,
think so.
That was too much to.
If not, then shit.
But we don't know that. We don't know that guy's story either.
Yeah.
You know, like we can say he was crazy, but maybe in his head he saw it logically. Like
maybe that's like how he was born.
Now we're talking about him. It made him relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It made him relevant. It's fucking hilarious. We don't know who he is. If you're watching, man, we like to get you on, see what you did it, see why you did it.
Come with some clothes, please. At least
no
clothes.
Towel.
No
come in a towel.
One towel.
The chef.
One towel.
Do you remember
the chef?
Remember Chef?
I remember. I told you about it yesterday. I was like, you should bring back Chef.
All right. So back in football, we would shower in the locker rooms, right? And like you're around other guys, right? Like everybody there like understands we got to shower. It's been fucking hot.
Yeah.
You've been sweating your ass off.
We smell.
Shit.
Yeah.
No one wants to get in their car smelling like ass.
Yeah.
Helmet, like the sweat from your helmet every day,
dude,
putting it on.
I hated that shit.
Like you squeeze your helmet like this, and all the sweat. And like you take off your shoulder pads. If you don't leave them in the right spot to air dry, like they smell like ass the next day. So you want to shower.
Yeah.
And like leaving your underwear's on the shower is like it's a good like it's all right. But like it's just annoying, you know, having to deal with underwear, leaving them on, they get all wet. You gotta take them home, like air dry them, and because if you just leave them there all bunched up, they're gonna end up smelling, you know. So showering naked is probably like the best thing.
Yeah.
And like I'd fucking get the towel and I get naked and I tie that shit around my neck. But it would be on the front like a chef's apron, and I just walk away. And I throw the fucking towel back. What did I do with towel? I threw the towel back and I ran.
Yeah,
you remember?
Like around the locker. Yeah, that was funny, dude.
Dude, it's just like stupid shit. Like that's who I am. I didn't give a fuck what anybody thought in there. It was funny to me, and I know that was funny to Diego.
Everything's funny.
It was just like shit like that you remember. Those are memories right there.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna get those back.
Fuck no, dude. Shit went by fast, bro.
It went by too fucking fast. Like one moment we were in school. Like I remember I was in school worrying about grades, and now we're fucking here.
Don't gotta worry about
3 years later, not worrying about shit. Just
working, doing our thing.
Fuck yeah, changing our lives. And I support all my friends. Whatever they do, I support them. You know, if you want to work, if you want to get a new job, shit, I'm gonna be the first person to tell you go fucking work for that job. You know, go apply. If someone tells me like, oh, dude, I'm thinking about like, I've been thinking about getting this new car, and then like we'll talk about it. Like,
do it.
Why do you want this new car though? Like, what do you see in the new car? You know, what are you gonna get out of this new car? Is it really worth it? Because remember, you got to learn how to change the oil. I do all my oil changes and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you got to pay for the oil changes. And if you get a newer, expensive car, dude, oil changes can get up there, no?
Yeah.
For a nice car.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I work. Yeah, Diego, what do you do, Diego?
Change oil.
You change oil? You're an oil man.
Yeah. I'm like the assistant manager.
For real?
Yeah, I'm the assistant manager.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, like
they're paying good.
It's
right
called Valvoline. No, we're not a sponsor. It's not a sponsor.
Are they paying good?
Yeah.
They're paying you good?
Pretty good.
You happy where you at?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dude.
I wouldn't have a car or nothing like that if it wasn't for that job.
Yeah, and you still have time to do like other shit, right? You still have time to chill with family, chill with. I mean, you haven't really been chilling with friends.
Yeah.
But I understand. You know, you got assistant manager.
Yeah.
You're assistant manager, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm on my way up to be a manager.
Oh,
don't know when.
shit.
Hopefully by the end of the year. But
shit. That's good, dude. You know what? I got employee of the month last week, and I'm the only employee. It's the first time I got it.
It's the first time I got it.
It's the first time I got it, and I've been with this company for 10 years. 10 years. I'm the only employee.
I'm self-employed. I run the business.
No, but it's like, it's just fucking like, no one knows what we're going through. Mm-hmm. You know, all we gotta do is hustle for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much it. Hustle and have a good time. Explore the world, dude. We're on this planet. It doesn't look like it's gonna end pretty good. The world's getting worse. Like, so we gotta take advantage of what we have. You know, because in the future you're gonna be like, damn, we had these nice ass reefs in Australia, and we never got to see them.
Damn, yeah.
And like you get into like these little things. That's what I like about YouTube. It takes me into like these little worlds
that you never seen before.
Yeah, like I saw a channel that was all about ponds. Like pond. This guy has a pond in his backyard, and he has like fish. And
ponds.
Like a pond.
Like pond stores. Like
no.
Easy pond.
Like a pond. Like he has a pond, right? But there's people like watching, you know, because it's interesting.
He has, like 1,000 views.
Like
and shit,
he's doing what he wants, and that's good. Like shit. What else do you want? He's doing ponds. Like, who the fuck thinks you can make an income on ponds? But
he does.
If you get views, he gets a lot of views, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, there's another guy that goes around. He gets stung by bees and, like, different insects.
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
You seen
Coyote
Peterson?
Coyote Peterson.
Dude,
crazy. But
like,
he makes money.
But he's doing what he wants.
Well, yeah,
he's having fun. He gets to travel the world, get stung by other animals. Like, that pain is, like, it's hard.
Yeah, and it teaches you, like...
But it's teaching so many people...
Stay away from that shit.
Yeah. Like, it's teaching so many people
like,
about
this is what can happen.
Dude, it's so interesting, you know? And that's the way I want to learn. Like, other people's teaching.
Getting stung by shit? You get stung by shit? You want to learn like that?
Basically, you know?
Oh, dude. You gotta try it. That dude's crazy. Like, he gets stung by, like... like, the animals or insects with the most strongest
bullet
thing.
Ants, all this bullshit. Like...
Goes into, like, shock and stuff or whatever.
Crazy. And like I saw all this and I'm just like, that's cool, you know, they're doing what they want, and that's the good thing about YouTube.
And he knows a lot of shit. Like, you know, he picks up a random animal and he knows like everything about it. And
like the best part is I don't have commercials. Shit, I get to learn all this about someone, like their whole story. Like they put good ass edits in there too. Yeah, and it looks like TV, you know, and I don't have to worry about ads. Yeah. So I'm just
there's some shit that like you watch YouTube and you're like, dude, this could be a TV show, like, but it's not. Because, you know, YouTube's already good.
And then, like, if you think about it, if he were to go on TV, the producers are going to want to run everything.
Yeah, they're going to do things their way,
Then, like, they have to add some dramatic scenes for the people that can't make up their, like, that can't just accept that it's not always going to be fun, you know? Yeah. Like, having a pond, having a pond's not going to be fun.
Yeah, and then there's some stuff that doesn't really make it on TV.
But just, like, seeing the behind the scenes of what it takes to run that pond.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's awesome.
Totally different world.
And like, I'm just talking about the pond, but there's a guy that does nothing but cars. Yeah. Like he reviews cars. Like he doesn't even know how to fucking review cars. He's all like, yeah, man, we got this shit. His name's Tall Guy Car Reviews. And he goes up to a car. He's all like, dude, I don't know any of the analytics or any of that shit. But we got the car here, man. Look at this. This is a nice ass hood, man. This is a fucking dope ass car. And that's basically all he does. And then he revs it a little bit. He drives around a little bit. He's all like,
he drives in and records himself.
He's like 6'10". Yeah. So like his head. He's all like, this is all the headroom I have. You see?
Yeah, he's 6'10".
Yeah. And then like, and he just drives around a little bit, and that's it.
Damn.
He's doing that for money.
Yeah, he likes it.
Because he likes it. And then, like he's having a good time, you know. He's growing a fan base, and now he gets to travel places, sell like merch, sell himself, like just to hang out with people.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will pay to hang out with you because they want to tell you like, dude, you fucking inspired me, you know. And it's just it's all the behind the scenes that I think make a person, because everybody sees the end result and they're like, I want that the end result, but they don't know what it takes to get there. And YouTube shows you all the steps they take to get there. The bodybuilders, like the reason they're that built is because they're fucking working out for a living.
Yeah, dude, they do that shit like they're making money off of it.
Yeah, they're making money off of it. They're doing what they love, and So if I want to be a bodybuilder, I'm just gonna like I've been putting like at least 3 hours a day into the gym, or like every other day. And I'm seeing results, you know, and that's just me. Like every day, like every other day, that's just me, like as a person. Yeah. So if I do a YouTube channel on it, I know someone's gonna be like, this guy's doing it, I can do it.
Yeah, you're getting money to be you.
Yeah, and even at that, like it's not about the money, it's about the motivation.
Yeah.
You know, like us just talking on here, someone else is gonna be like, well, shit, if they're doing it, I can do it too.
I can do it. Fuck it.
It's not hard. Just ask someone that knows. You know, there's social media. You can go on social media. There's a lot of people out there willing to help.
Social media makes you or breaks you.
If you need help, like finding something, like shit, message me and I'll send you. Well, I'll get Omar to help me send y'all the stuff that where we got this. If you want to start a podcast, if you just want to come on, you can come on. There's just possibilities are endless, and it's up to you to see what you want to do.
Just don't be a cool guy if you want to come on here.
No fucking cool guys.
No cool guys.
There's some people that like we're cool, and they're like starting to like see that it's like, not
humble themselves.
Yeah, they're just like what the fuck is the point of being cool? Yeah. Like you'll see, like when I go out with friends, I'm myself. Like, like if I want to tell y'all something, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep everybody laughing. Like it's just who I am. I like keeping the environment up. If someone's not having a good time, I'll talk to them and be like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's your problem? Like, let's talk about this. Let's solve this problem so you can have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's pretty much all we gotta do. Support each other. That's the biggest thing.
Support.
I think. How long do you think this podcast's been?
Well, I've been looking at. It's almost like what we started like.
It's been 2 hours.
Yeah, bro. It's been a long time.
That shit flies.
Time flies, people. Fucking make the most of your day. Carpe diem.
Don't just watch this.
Seize the day.
Go running, go walking, and while you're walking,
and watch this.
like while you're walking, think about this. Like listen to it and like actually just walk. And by the time you know, you're gonna be walking for 2 hours.
Yeah, and then
you were listening to the video and you're like, shit. Like instead of just laying there.
Sun's already dark and shit. Sun's already down.
Yeah, instead of just laying there like watching your phone, you can walk.
Yeah.
Like
you're wasting time. Don't walk at night.
Don't walk at night. I mean, later on in the afternoons, not nights though, because nights can get dangerous. You don't know what the fuck's out there.
Don't walk around for 2 hours at night.
No. But like, let's say you go at 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 9's a good time. I think you gotta.
If you gotta walk to like a party or something.
Yeah. But like, you need to find something to distract like your time while you're listening to a podcast. Every time I listen to a podcast, I'm painting. I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
Like if I have an issue, I look for a podcast that kind of talks in that area. At one point, I was like looking for a podcast that talks about like mysteries and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So there's people
conspiracies.
If you've thought of it, there's someone out there that does it. So just look it up and you'll find someone that does it. Yeah, that's pretty much that's it. Like.
No, we just talk about random shit.
Yeah, that's like.
It's been around for like the most part. I think that's what y'all done.
Like y'all feel it's random. I feel like it's random, but like to me, this is just another day with the boys. Like another day.
For the boys. Where we at, the boys?
We got the boys, man.
We got the boys.
Well, just one
Sundays are for the boys.
No, but yeah, like it just you gotta go out and do more. Regardless of what's going on, you know, everybody's been in your situation. That's why I want to have people like that have like been in tough stuff, like. Because I haven't, like, I've been fortunate enough to not go through that. And it sucks that someone else has to go through it, you know. But it's just how life is. So I would like to have people on here that have gone through shit. To just talk about it. And someone out there that you know, maybe they'll see the video, they'll look up, like first time single. Like, maybe they won't even look anything up. But just the way YouTube is, like, it just throws videos up randomly. And you're like, the way this guy broke my heart. Or, like, you know, just.
It's crazy.
And then you're like, well, let me just, like, maybe they do have good advice. Shit, let me just listen. And see what they have to say. And then you start laughing and you're like, what the fuck? This is good. But we're not trying to be cool, you know.
Yeah,
we're just out here.
We're just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking
about stuff, catching up.
Yeah. I think that's it, right? I think that's been more than enough for this.
Shit, bro. Can that even fit into a video?
Yeah. Well, it's not. I'll put like videos just in the background.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I'm fucking hungry. I'll probably go eat right now. You can go eat or what? What do you gotta do today?
I just gotta pick myself at like 6.
6. Let's go fucking eat, dude.
Right now.
I haven't eaten since like
yesterday. I feel like I didn't see you eat nothing yesterday. I feel like when I saw you yesterday, I was like, this dude. I think all he has is like some alcohol in him and maybe other stuff.
Yeah.
We're not gonna mention.
What did I do? I ate brisket at like maybe 3, like a couple slices of brisket and like some bread with some rice. But I'm not like too hungry right now. But it's just it's time to eat. I need to eat. Oh, we can go to my great grandma's. My godmother's restaurant. Let's fucking go get some tacos, dude.
Where's that at?
It's right down the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you want, I could drive.
In your car or your truck?
We can take whichever, man.
We'll take.
We'll take the car because I have the car right now. It's gonna get sold eventually. So.
The car you have right now?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sending it to my sister. Cause like,
what happened to the little car she had?
She's gonna sell that one and she's gonna get this one.
Oh.
Because remember I said like the whole thing about the car being a headache and everything.
Yeah.
Like, that car is like, in my part, like I was like at that point I was like, this car's a fucking headache. I told my parents, and then they were like, well, why don't you just sell it? And I was like,
you're fucking right.
Like I just bought it. Like why am I gonna sell it? And they were like, you don't need it. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep it for now. Like, and no, I thought about it, and then the next day I was like, I'm just gonna keep it. Like, I need something to put money towards, you know, just so I can actually grow up a little bit. And I was like, fine with it. And then my sister messaged me later on that night. She's like, so you trying to sell your car or what? And I was like, if you want it, you know, like, shit, I'm not gonna say no. I mean, if you want to take it off my hands, you can. Yeah. You just take over the payments and like I'll get whatever I put into it so far, and that's it. You know, and that's it. And so that's pretty much what we're gonna do.
You bought it like that?
No, I painted the wheels black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but pretty much everything like how it is, it's how it's been.
Is leather inside?
Yeah. Yeah, but like the thing is, I like to work on my shit, and I can't work on that car anymore. Yeah. I did what I could. I painted the wheels black.
You could, and then you like.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what can I do? If I get a beater car, or like some little trash car, not a trash car, but I can do my own things to it, and it's gonna be my personal shit. Like the truck's mine. Like after I drive my truck after like a month, like I'll get in there. I'm like, I fucking love this truck. This is why I had this bitch. Shit, yeah. This is why I had this bitch, and like every time like the steering was harder. It's harder to brake. Like the brakes are fucking bad, but no, like it's not that they're bad. But you just have to push them all the way down, basically. Yeah.
Oh, they got air in them.
Yeah. So, but I'm fine with it. I fucking love my truck. Like the way I drive it is. I think I'm a pretty good driver. So.
So you wanna go eat or what?
Yeah, let's fucking go eat. All right. I think we're gonna call it there. You know, this was Diego. We'll probably have him on again. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm bringing people that are just bringing good vibes.
Good vibrations.
All right, we're gonna call it there. I'm fucking hungry now. Okay. All right, thank y'all for showing up.